Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of Talk Your Ish, which is the Premier League fan calling show on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. My connection already moving dodgy according to this. Hopefully, you lot can hear me okay. If you can't see me, I will just have to switch the camera around. This seems to happen every time I unplug the camera, but make sure you run up the likes anyway. People hit the like button on the video, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Make sure you share this across all of the socials as well. And that's me, Flawless, across all socials at Sarcasm City TV across all socials as well. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. And like I said, this is Talk Your Ish, the fan calling show. So feel free to call in. Doesn't matter who you support, doesn't matter what football team you support, doesn't matter where you are calling from, doesn't matter what you want to talk about. The floor is yours. So you can ask me a question. You may want to disagree with me about something. You may just want to do a jazz like he did yesterday and have a rant about your football team, whether that's your club, whether that's your nation, whether that's both, whether that's a certain player, whether that's a certain manager, whether that's a certain result. Whatever the case may be, people. But love, I just realized how creased this is. I'm gonna have to take this off. I didn't realize how creased this was. This looks bad, absolutely awful. I'm about to pull off this hoodie in a second. I just grabbed it. You know the grind don't stop, people. Bear with me 1 second. But yeah, I'm going to get to the calls. I see Eli laughing already. I just realized as I look like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Damn, it's a bad look. It is a bad look. But hey, the grind don't stop. But when it comes to the fan calling show, people here on Sarcasm City TV YouTube, only two rules. One, camera must be on, face facing forward. Camera on, face facing forward in the light. And that's not because we care what you look like. We really don't, people. It's just safety protocols. And secondly, when you call in, make sure you know what you want to talk about as well. I see people asking questions in the chat. I will try and get to questions in the chat. Of course, if you super chat, I will definitely get to them. But this is all about the callers calling in. And I will continuously, during the show, drop the link in the chat as well. But we're going to get to the first caller. Oh, yeah, one last thing as well before I get to the first caller. If you are, remember, you queue jump, people. So it is first come, first serve in regards to calling in. So like as soon as you click in, that's where you're joining the queue. But if you're a member of the channel, you will queue jump and go straight to the front of the queue. That's just one of the many great perks. And I believe I added it to the membership list. But anyway, we going stateside. You know what I'm saying? First call. We going stateside. You feel me? We going to stateside. We going Texas. You know what I'm saying? My Don Eli is in the building. Yes, what are you telling me? You good?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good, man. Yesterday
Chat
was a long day. It was a long day,
I mean, chat
but
to me.
it wasn't as long as that meat Arteta got fed. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to.
Hey, yo, you always got to start with some pause-worthy shit, you know, all the time, man. This guy always got to start with some pause-worthy shit all the time, all the
Hey,
time,
listen,
man.
bro. Listen. I didn't want to talk about my club, bro, but
Yo,
this
you can
guy,
talk about whatever you want to
this
talk about, fam. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
no, no. I'm saying like I didn't want to, but this guy, like, what is he on, bro? What is he on? It's like he can't stop himself from being on the news in some way, shape, or form. Like, bro, what are you doing in Salt Bay's restaurant? You know that guy's a fraud anyway. What are you doing,
Yeah,
man?
it is a bit
What's
wild, still. It is a bit wild. The whole Salt Bay thing to me, I don't get the what's the word I'm looking for? The attraction for people to go there. I don't get it. Like in regards to people are like lining up to be fed food by this man. Like, I don't want anyone
bro,
feeding me. I'm good. You know what I'm
bro?
saying?
I'm saying,
I'm
hey,
good.
somebody, bro. Only person I can take feeding me is my girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no man
Yeah, and
trying to
even
feed
then,
me,
my
bro.
girl, I'm like, you don't know what portion the sizes I want like that. Like, you don't know if I want a big bite out of the food at that point, a little bite. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, to be fair, hey, listen, bro. Like when I get fed, my girl finger feed me. You know, she put her hand right there, and I'm just like, oh.
See, because you ain't concentrating on the food. That's why, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The food is
Exactly.
secondary in that transaction. You know what I'm saying? You joke, man. That's nothing to do with the food. This guy. I know the deal. You know what I'm saying? This guy trying to make out like, oh, it's about the food. I'm thinking about the actual food. Forget the girl. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about the
nah,
food you
nah.
joke. But go on.
I don't need nobody feed me, yo. I don't need nobody feed me. And the way he had his hand after, like when Sabe put his hand on his shoulder, he was just like, bro, what is that? What is that, bro? What is that? Oh, I'm so tired of this dude, man. I need him gone, bro. That soft-minded attitude is exactly why my club is where it's at.
So you're not with it. You're not with it in regards to Arteta. You still Arteta route. Nothing's changed. Bear in mind, you ain't playing.
Out. Let go out. It was so great not to watch my team suffer, bro, because I know that's exactly what's gonna happen this weekend against Crystal Palace. We're gonna suffer because we ain't getting past that low block, bro, and Palace is gonna nick it. They're
No
gonna nick
confidence.
it. Bro, would you be confident? I mean, it's just like your team. Insert team here. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can beat us right now. That's what it feels like.
I
That's
get
what
it.
it feels like.
I'd be confident. You know why? Because as bad as you lot are, Palace are not good. You know what I'm saying? And
But they have game changers though. They got Elise and they got Eze. Both of them are fit and ready to go. So those two alone, I feel like they can nick something out of it because they're actually good on the counter. So I don't know, man. I mean, you saw that last game we played against them. They freaking Jordan Ayew was looking like that man was sauce. Oh, but you know what? I forgot. Ayew's gonna be gone.
He's at Afcon. Afcon, yeah,
he's at Afcon. Yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, that's just one guy though. I believe us winning when I see it, bro. If we come out with a great performance, within the first like 10 minutes and continue that on for the rest of the day, for the rest of the game, then we'll be straight. But I don't know, man. I just don't have any confidence. But you know who else don't have any confidence right now?
Go on, who?
Destiny's Child, bro. Destiny's Child, boy.
He's been getting cooked. Yo, when you start talking, you gotta back it up, otherwise you gonna get cooked.
Hey. He is now known as Destiny's Child.
You gonna get cooked. Once you open your mouth and start talking, you gonna get cooked. You gonna get cooked.
He was telling the crowd to shush. Destiny Dogi was standing over him saying, "Shh, be my dog now."
Yeah, Dogi all wrong for him as well in regards to stylistically. That's the craziest part.
Bro, it was crazy, bro. He got manhandled. He got bullied. He is now Udogi's new bulldog, Argentinian bulldog. Straight came with him on the bus, bro. Back to Manchester. Oh man, that's insane, bro. That's insane. Poor, but not poor Garnacho, man. Can't be telling people to shush and can't back it up. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But yeah, but I only brought up Manchester United because I feel like we both have terrorist managers, man, and they both need getting gone ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like
no. Ten Hag needs to be gone. Keep Arteta at Arsenal. That's where I'm at with it. Keep Arteta there, man.
Hey, listen.
Let's go.
Hey, see, man, I was trying to be nice and try to be on your side.
Now you want to be nice. Look at this guy. You just dog walking by winger, but yeah, all of a sudden now you try to be nice. Yeah? huh? Joke, man.
Hey, listen.
I'm listening. Go on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this guy who trying to be nice. Fucking Egypt. You know what I'm saying? This guy, yeah, that's why you laughing. This guy's just talking rubbish about my winger. I'm trying to be nice. Yeah.
Hey. Your best wingers are out, bro. One of them's apparently ill, and the other one's in Getafe.
Wait, who's the winger that's ill? Who's ill?
Diallo.
Oh, is Diallo the saying he's ill? Ah, fuck.
That's what they're saying, and then other people are saying he's at Afcon, yet I don't see him in the squad.
No, he's not at Afcon. I know he didn't go Afcon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's supposed to be with the Côte d'Ivoire. They got the home field advantage. Yeah. I don't know. It just rolls. I like saying it. It rolls off the tongue. Côte d'Ivoire. I love it. But yeah, I don't, bro. Both of our managers are terrorists. Like real talk. It's crazy how bad they both are at making subs. When you can predict your manager's subs,
that's bad.
Before the game even starts.
Yeah. That's a bad sign.
Absolutely terrible. Like instead of McTominay, Yasser brought on Cass because obviously he was fit enough to be on the bench, so he's fit enough to play the amount of minutes that McTominay played. But we're not going to talk about that because y'all might have actually nicked it had Casemiro played.
Yeah,
That's
or
all I'm
if
saying.
McTominay could, head the ball into the goal from 6 yards out, but here we are. Here
Hey,
we
to
are,
be
man.
fair though, that ball was kind of high and it was behind him, so I give him a little slack for that. I'll give him a little slack.
I don't. You gotta bury that.
But
You can tell by his reaction. His reaction tells you all you need to know. He knows he should.
yeah,
He knows bare
hey,
minimum. You should hit the target.
he probably mistimed his jump. That's probably what it was. That's probably why he was
He just messed up.
yeah.
He needs to pattern that. But here we are.
But what's crazy is that throughout that entire game, McTominay wasn't occupying the spaces that Hoyland normally operates in. So that's why he was able to get more of a little free roam, which was just crazy. If you don't play somebody that has some intelligence, maybe you actually get some cohesion out of the team. But we move.
Yeah, we do.
That's how I'm so.
It's all good. A big up Victor in the chat. I mean in the cut as well. Yes, Victor, he's saying you good?
Send Gallagher to Saudi.
Who said Gallagher to Saudi?
I said send Gallagher to Saudi.
Oh, send Gallagher to Saudi. There you go. Tells you I need to know. Hey man, one of your legends, Joe Cole, said, man, he gets the club. He should be the face of the club, man. I'm with it.
Fuck,
You know what I'm saying?
Joe Cole.
Hey, shout out Joe Cole. Apologies, people, if my connection is moving dodgy. It is what it is, but I know you lot can hear me, which is the main thing. So that's the main thing. But I don't know why my connections decided to move in dodgy. But continue to run up the likes. Like I said, I'll continue to drop the links. The link, to call into the chat. Eli, anything you want to add before we get to the next caller, my guy?
Arteta out, Ten Hag out, Poch out.
Yes,
Gary O'Neil in, baby. Let's go.
This Gary O'Neil hype, This guy had this Gary O'Neil stuff.
Gary O'Neil. Gary O'Neil.
He's been just hyping him up for the longest. Get him to Arsenal. Get rid of Arteta. Get Gary O'Neil.
Honestly, that's not a bad shot. I wouldn't mind that.
There we go.
I wouldn't mind that.
I'm with it.
But no, I wouldn't take him right now just because of where we are right now. I would take that Girona manager though. I would take him.
Because he's doing well.
I would take him. Bro, he's still top of the league right now. Like him and Madrid they're top of the league right now with a game in hand. Yeah, they're 1 point above Real Madrid right now. It's insane, bro. It's an actual title race. I'm like, yo, what? You got Madrid on ropes with this dead team. You only got what two, 3 ballers. What is that? Jan Koto, Savinho. Who else? Bro, everybody else on that team is dead, yo. They got Tottenham's like 3rd choice goalkeeper, Gazaniga. They got a washed Daily Blend, old as heck, can't move for jump, probably about as slow on the turn as Jorginho, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they top of the league with that dead team. Bro, bring him to Arsenal, let him cook, yo. Let him cook. Maybe we'll actually play Martinelli at striker rather than Jesus and have that mother sucker on the wing like he's supposed to be.
Oh, what you want Martinelli to play through the middle?
Hey, when Martinelli first came through Arsenal, where did he play? Striker.
I didn't know
how many goals, bro. He bagged 10 goals in 12 games. 10 goals in 12 games. Let that sink in. That brother is not a winger. He is a striker. And that's why he's having some issues because you can't stick a striker out on the wing and expect him to cook, especially by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he
did all right last year though. He did all right last season.
Yeah, he did, but that's because they were creating overloads on that left hand side, and he was able to have more space and freedom to do his little trickery. So that's not what we have right now. So play that man through the middle. You saw how it worked last year when Trossard was playing. It was him, Trossard, and Saka interchanging, allow Martinelli to go through the middle. That's how he got most of his 15 goals because him and Trossard were interchanging. Trossard would sometimes go out on the left and Martinelli would go down the middle and they would link up right there. And then Xhaka would, create that overload. And then who else would be at the end of that pass? But Martinelli just tapping it in and scoring bangers, bro. It was a joy to see last year, but it is what it is. My manager's not gonna do that. He's too arrogant, what's the word? Stubborn, bro. Just like your manager, flawless, just like your manager, Victor. Stubborn.
Facts, man. But hey, like I said, punch in, man. I'll tell her in. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fuck you, fellas. How about
that?
Gary O'Neal,
Like this guy, this Victor guy, Ten Hag in. This is the craziest part, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not Ten Hag, I'm Sir Jimin.
Yeah, see, there we go. See, that's just as bad. You know what I'm saying? That's equal.
Whoever Sir Jim wants, that's what I want.
Technically, we haven't seen what he's gonna do yet. Hopefully, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to see all the teams doing well because I want to see great football again. It is what it is because the football we're seeing right now, it ain't it. Like I don't care. I don't care about bantering clubs or anything like that. I just want. I'm a fan of football before anything else. So I want to see all the teams that have a chance to succeed. And, I just want to see my team be the best and go up against the best. And if we lose, we lose. If we win, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to shag off teams just to shag off teams. That's kind of, it's no point to me.
Facts.
No
each
point to me.
Each to their own. Each to their own. I want to see all the ups too bad, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? All you motherfuckers in League One. You know, so like that's just I don't like. I'll enjoy football much more with you lot in League One. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City. You know what I'm saying? All the
that's too easy though. That's too easy.
Yeah, and
you gonna be dog walking the league like freaking doggy dog walking Garnacho.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? If I be a Bayern Munich fan that complains about them winning the Bundesliga year in year out.
Hey, to be fair, it's looking like Leverkusen's gonna take that crown from him this year.
Man, we'll have uncomfortable conversations about certain people's guy, but we'll leave that here today. Very uncomfortable conversation.
Does your manager have a Champions League?
Say that again. Does who have a Champions League?
Does your manager have a Champions League?
Which manager?
Ten Hag.
No. Why?
So he got put up by. You know what's funny? He got put out by your manager.
That's why.
What?
He got put out by Potts, bro. You remember?
Oh yeah, it was Spurs Ajax. It was Spurs Ajax. Yeah. Why did you ask if Ten Hag has a Champions League now? He doesn't. You don't have a Champions League
because it's slandering Tuchel.
Who's slandering Tuchel? No, man. Nah.
Tuchel won a Champions League with fucking Werner.
I'm not talking about Tuchel. He jumped out the window. I'm not talking about Tuchel.
Oh, talking about Harry Kane.
Of course. Come on now. Okay. I'm saying I like Tuchel. I'm a fan of Tuchel.
I didn't know which agenda you're trying to run.
Yeah. Ain't no agenda. I'm saying if he goes there, they don't win the Bundesliga. We having conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and then also,
he's the only man on the planet that's world class. That's more protected than Klopp. But that's another uncomfortable conversation. But go on.
That's facts. And then the last thing I want to say is with Sancho cooking at Dortmund.
Oh yeah.
Madsen. Hey, don't forget Madsen was cooking too that match. That's gonna be a sick combo, bro. They might actually try to stage a little comeback, a late season comeback, because that team looked a lot more cohesive when Sancho came in. So it's bro. I'm telling you, it's looking long. It's looking long for Bayern, bro. Longer than that meter Arteta got fed. Pause.
Hey, yo, this guy, yo, you like Jacob, man. You know what I'm saying? You just can't help yourself with the pause-worthy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like I said last night, man. Right now it's a competition to say to see who can say the most pause-worthy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You and Jacob are out in front with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you better lead in that race. You know
hey, to be fair, to be fair, YG's up there too, bro.
Yeah, YG, he's there. You know what? That's the three-headed monster. Yeah. When it comes to that, it's you, Jacob, and YG. You might say stuff out like, what? But at least YG got innocence on his side. You know, you and Jacob know exactly what you do. YG just be saying stuff. Yeah. YG just be saying stuff on accident. Uses calculated.
It's calculated, bro.
Let's say on purpose.
Yeah, you know what? No disrespect to anyone from Texas, but yeah, these Texas people, man, must be sitting in the water. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Sheik. I love you, bro, but that's not it, bro. That's not it.
Yeah, you say Stone Cold.
We just built different, bro. We just built different. You know what I'm saying? We built different down here. Yeah, second biggest state in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? We move different.
Yeah, it shows. You know what I'm saying? It shows. But, hey, Eli, I'll catch up with you soon. Are you about for clubs in a bit, actually? What are you saying?
Hey, you already know, man. I told you I'm off today. I
might run the clubs in about an hour or so. All right, I'll give you a shout anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'll be here, bro. I'll be here. I'll be here, my dog.
Yeah. All right, love every time, Eli. Yeah.
Hey, love Flawless, love Victor.
Yeah,
Oh, amazing, man.
right,
Keep doing what
catch
you
up
do,
with you
bro.
shortly. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Look, big up to Eli every single time. You know what I'm saying? Kicking off the Talk Your Ish fan calling show. Again, link is in the chat, people. I will continue to drop the link in the chat during the show. Again, if you're a member of the channel, if you join the membership, links in the pinned comment, you will queue jump. Other than that, it's first come, first serve as well. Make sure your camera's on, facing forward, people. Camera on, facing forward, and you know what you want to talk about, calling in as well. Yo, De Niro, you there? If not, I'm just gonna go to the next caller. Yeah, he is. So we switching. We going from stateside, and then we're coming all the way back to London. So we're going from one side of North London in regards to an Arsenal fan to a Spurs fan over here. You know what I'm saying? My lad De Niro is in the cut. Yes, my
Come
guy.
on, my bro. What are you telling me, man? Man's good, man. Man's good, man. We're back
I'm blessed.
again.
I'm blessed. What are you saying?
Nah, man's there, man. Literally, bro. But listen, Flawless, you're my guy now, man. You're my new brother and that. But bro, I can't like hold that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold that. Let me tell you something now.
Say it louder for the people in the
but that's the start like that.
It's cool, man. Say your shit.
Nah, you know what it is, bro? Look, at the end of the day, it's one of those ones where you lot have got big problems, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you. You got problems, but you know what it is? Before obviously I start slandering, I'll just put the points out there. Obviously, yesterday's game was an interesting game. Obviously, you lot got bossed by a midfield that involved Ollie Skip, by the way. I'm just gonna let you know that now.
Yeah.
He's an absolute scrub. He's a scrub, by the way. I'm just letting you know that too. Number 2, and you got that heavy Bruno Fernandes, you know, that's a top player right there, man. And listen, long may Ten Hag be in, but listen, one of the ones I'll say is that I'm kind of concerned, you know, about Brennan Johnson, you know. I'll be honest with you.
Go on.
And it's one of those ones where everybody's saying give him time and XYZ saying that what's it called? He's one of them players that's just how he plays or whatever. But you see, one thing about me in football, I like a player that you don't have to be the best player, but you have to have a bit of effort in you. I don't like laziness when you're on the pitch. I feel like
so you think the laziness, you think it's the lazy part on his part. Okay, go on. Why?
I don't like it, man.
What have you seen in regards to like moments or instances where you go, yeah, that's just a lack of effort?
I think the lack of effort, in fact, was even when he was getting back. Obviously, you can see. Obviously, he was playing on the right hand side. Poro's having a little bit of a struggle with Rashford at the point. Obviously, that's due to the high line as well. You know, it suits United's game. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you're getting back, but you're half-hearted getting back. You're cheating when you're playing the game. I don't know if you clocked it, but obviously he's cheating whilst he's playing the game because I can see you're getting back, but you're a 10. You're not getting back with intent. You can see that you're right back struggling. Get back and help him. That's all it is. Get back and help him. Make sure that you're showing a little bit of effort. I'm not saying show like a lot of players don't show 100% of effort, but come on, man, you can show a bit of effort even when he's on the ball. It's like, bro, you get the ball. Instead of you maybe trying to take Wan-Bissaka on that half a yard and try whipping across, you're just beating the ball directly at my man, and then it's going off for a throw-in. And do you get what I'm saying? I just don't like them things. I like, look, at the end of the day, I know Wan-Bissaka on a 1v1, he's a very difficult defender to play against. But the way I look at football, the way I used to play football myself, is that, bro, no matter who you're playing against, bro, you got to try. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter. You got to try, bro. You got to try. Go on, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Carry on. I agree.
Yeah, no, it just looked like he was a bit scared. Like you know what I'm saying? Wan-Bissaka's beating him to the ball. When the ball's getting played into his feet, he's behind him. He's not sharp. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I understand where people are saying give him time, but he's played in the Premier League for long enough to know these are the simple basics of even being in the league in the first place. Do you understand what I mean? So it's a bit of a sticky one for me with Brennan in that case of the performance yesterday. But yeah, man, like I just thought to myself, I was thinking, nah, man, like at first when he came, I thought, you know what? Yeah, this is a good signing. But I think as soon as the rest of them lot come back, like Sonny and Kulu and them, he's gonna have to hold the bench for me, to be honest. I'll be real with you. He's gonna have to hold the bench for me. So yeah, just on that Brennan Johnson case, and then another person who I can't lie, I'm tired, man. I can't lie.
I said I'm tired.
Bro, I'm tired, bro. Look, Ollie Skip's got to go, man. Like, I'll be honest with you, but he's a championship player, man. He's not a Premier League player. Like, he was missing. He's playing look. I'll be honest with you. This is how bad it got to the point where I was saying I'd rather play Chicken Royale in the 10 than Ollie Skip, bro. That's how bad it was getting. Because you see where it is for me. I just don't have no ratings for man, and I just don't think he's good enough, bro. Like I understand, like he works hard and etc., but I just don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough for the Spurs team. I don't think he's good enough for any Prem team, in my opinion. At most, if it's a Prem team, he should go play for Burnley. But you see where it is for me? Like, I can't see the fundamentals of him being able to push on. Like, even Brian Gill, as weak as he is, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, he runs around like a headless chicken, I can still see, do you know what I'm saying? I can still see a footballing, a player in there that can still do something in maybe another club in the league. But yeah, man, Ollie Skip, that's another one that's got to go. I was impressed with Richarlison yesterday, though. He did all right. The hold-up play was decent. It was decent. Scored the goal as well. It's not too bad. But yeah, man, like, as a whole, I think I'm enjoying it, man. I can't lie. Like, if Jez was here, I'll be telling him, say, bro.
Yeah, it must be nice. Yeah, Jez is like he said. What did he just say? Father, and saved my life.
Yeah, man.
Jez is having the time of his life, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Jez is having the time of his life. But yeah, I think with Brendan Johnson, I think he's just, I didn't get decided. Like, I think he's a good Premier League player. Like, if you're for battling relegation, if you're a mid-table side, yeah. But for where Spurs are trying to go, I didn't get decided. And I think he's just limited. Now, obviously, he's at the age where he could improve, but that money could have been spent. How much did you spend on him?
Ooh, how much you even spend? I need to even double check. You see, when we even bought,
let us know.
You see, when we even bought him now, we've bought him now. And you see me, one of the things about me is that obviously where I watch football and man's been watching all the games and etc. When I seen him at Nottingham Forest, I didn't even look because I just thought, you know what? Whatever they bought him for, he looks like a decent player from when I'm seeing him at Nottingham Forest. So I'm just going to take it on the head and then you slap him in there and then let's see what he can do. But I'm sure it wasn't too much though. Probably be within that region.
Yeah, man, let's say 47 million. To me, that 47 million could have been spent like better elsewhere. That's what I would say. But that's just me.
Yeah, man, it's still a bit excessive, the 47, but it's all right, innit? I'll say that obviously it's just the English tax these days, anyways. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of
He's from Wales.
Yeah, he's from Wales. True say. But you know
British
what it is? Say that again.
British tax.
Yeah, I still take it as British tax because at the end of the day, like certain of these players are not worth what they are, but they still get bought just for the fact that you get like they're within the region, anyways. But yeah, man, like. I understand what you're saying. I see your point, but I can't lie. Like, I'm a stern football fan, but I don't feel like I can see any improvement that's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, I doubt it. I think that's the only positive you can look to when you look at his limitations.
Yeah,
when a player is limited and I don't rate him, I go, all right, if you're 21, 22, 23, you're still at the age where you can get better, whether it's likely or not. Yeah. Whereas if you're 28, 29, it's like how much, like Werner, for instance.
Yeah.
Like, it's awful. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Like, Werner's not getting any better at this point, type of thing. Whereas younger players could potentially get better. So yeah, that's how I look at with Johnson. But I think you should have spent the money better elsewhere. I don't get that signing.
I hear you understand that.
I didn't get the Johnson signing. I think you could have 50 M's, even add 10 million more on that and go and get somebody else. Like, even because Johnson, like I said, is a good Premier League player. But Spurs are trying to go challenge for top 6, top 4, be at the high end, be at the top end of the table, try and be in the last stages of the Champions League. He's not your guy.
It's not for the champs, especially, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where you lot are trying to go, and you lot will probably finish in the top 4. So it's like that's the next step.
No, I agree. Still, like it's one of those ones where I'll take him as a bench player. Like, you get me, come on, maybe you get your little cameo and just do something for the guys, add some pace. Maybe when you know, like, obviously teams get tired throughout the game, maybe the right back or the left back's tired, he's been playing, and then you come on, you give you a little burst of pace and that. But yeah, man, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, we'll see how it goes with him. But Timo Werner as well. I don't know if I said it on here, but obviously I said it yesterday to somebody, but I said I can't lie. He's got one more game for me still.
How you already added up?
He's got one more game for me still.
Already?
Yeah, no. He's got one more game for me.
I get it, man.
Nah, man, you can't.
They were a real one, man.
Real. He's got one more game. One more game, bro. I can't lie, bro. You can't look. At the end of the day, you stepped on the pitch. Look, I'm not gonna say you did bad. You didn't do bad, but look, I'm expected to see something different. Because literally, when he came on the pitch and I saw him hit Rose like that, I said, this guy ain't changed, man. This guy has not changed, bro. Nope. You get what I'm saying? You can't even beat a Johnny Evans. You're trying to do the same thing every time. Look, Johnny Evans is not a bad player, by the way. I'm not trying to say, but you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like you get
Something
what I'm saying?
different.
Change your game up. He just looks
Try
so
something different.
yeah, but he looked like he was trying to be a people pleaser a lot yesterday. He's trying to play it safe. He's picking up the ball instead of taking on your man. You're trying to play passes. Just look for the pass. Look for the pass. Look for the pass.
He's got no skills. He got no game, man. He's got nothing in his bag. You can't drop the shoulder. He's got no step on. There's no. That's why when people's like, "Oh, it's not about." It's an awful sided. Like he didn't go to Germany and get better. Like people telling me, "Oh, he's not even played over there." He was awful at Chelsea. He's gone over back to Germany, which is his league where he's been successful and not played over there. And people thought, "Oh, he's gonna go Spurs." And there was the time when he was 1-on-1 with Delo and like he took it onto his leg. I was not even worried. I was like, Delo just show him down the outside, which Delo did. And then he had the left foot shot and he dragged it well wide. Like, let's stop. Like, he was like, oh, he got an assist. He got a 5-yard assist.
Bro,
well done.
Bro.
He's awful, man. Like, what we talk, we watched it. Like, he's awful.
Bro. I'm not like them man down the road. One thing I'll tell you right now, you see me, I'm not like them man down the road. I'm not making no excuses for these guys, bro. You see them man down the road and they like to make excuses for that German guy there? Bro, I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not going to come here and I'm going to start saying, you know what? Yeah, he got an assist and that. Nah, bro, I'm not hearing
I respect it.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's not good enough. It's not good enough. But on the other hand as well, just obviously before, I just wanted to even just delve into just that little United side of things. You know what I'm saying, man? Like just on the United side of things. Look, I can't lie to you, Flawless. You see Bruno Fernandes, bro. I can't lie. You know, I dislike this guy as a football player so much. You know? Like you see, it's one of those ones where a lot of people, obviously, I understand. Like at the moment right now, as your most creative player, that's kind of what you have in it. Like, I'll be honest with you. I don't think you got anybody else in your squad that is that creative, if that makes sense, which is a big problem, bro. Because
huge problem.
It's a huge problem. Because I was looking at him yesterday, and I'm just thinking, bro, like you're spamming the ball, spamming it. And I said to somebody, I said, look, the amount of times he spams the ball, your GA is gonna go up because man are not telling you stop spamming the ball, because obviously it seems that in that change room he's one of the main youths that's running the thing in that set. So it's like, bro, where are you spamming the ball, bro? If I spam the ball 100 times or so in a game, of course I'm gonna get some type of GA out of it.
Just law of averages, just volume.
You know
just
what I'm
volume.
saying? It's literally
just
that.
volume.
And I was watching it was the halftime break, and obviously the pundits, obviously, they were saying, oh yeah, one of the balls, I think it was the ball he played to Rashford, obviously, for the first goal. I think for the first goal, one of them anyways. But obviously he's played the ball over the top to Rashford, but he scanned and obviously seen Rashford running, and then obviously played it. And they're like, yeah, you see these top players in the game, that's how they scan. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? I understand he scanned, but bro, even if he didn't scan, Rashford was making the run and he knew he was going to make that run. We're playing a high line. All he does is hit the ball into channels. And you know what it is? As a young football player, when you're a young football player and you play for Gaffer and them non-league clubs, they tell you spam the ball into channels and play
hit the channels, 100%.
bro.
Especially if you got space to hit and you got fast players up, like fast players don't even have to be skilled if they're quick. That's any level. Just hit the ball over the top.
You see, that's what it is, bro. And I'm so happy that we never bought him that time. I'm happy you man took him.
Because you lot were linked with him. Yeah, you lot was linked with him.
Definitely, we were linked with it. I even wanted to ask you as well, what's it called? I wanted to ask you, what's it called? Do you think, like, based on your perspective of him, do you think he would have fit into the Spurs team?
Nah, he's just limited. You know, like we were talking about Johnson. Like, some players are just limited. And Bruno's just limited. That's what it is. Does he have his uses in certain games against certain teams? Yes, I say it all the time. Even though it didn't really work out against you lot. If you give him the ball and he has space to hit and runners to find, he gonna find him. That's the one thing he can do. Even though it didn't really work in the second half, it worked more so in the first half. If you give him time on the ball, space to hit, he'll do that. Because he has a rational confidence. Bruno plays the same way as if United are 3-0 up or United are 3-0 down. Bruno will play the exact same way. Like, he's that type of player. Doesn't matter if he's playing 0 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. He's still going to try the extravagant pass. He's not like, all right, I'm not playing well. Let me get back into the game. Let me get back into the game from an individual standpoint and just play some short passes and keep the ball ticking over. Or we're under the cosh. We've been under the cosh and the goalkeeper's made a few saves and we're trying to hold on to a lead. All right, let me not try this long. He gonna try the long ball. Like there's many a
Definitely.
time. It's just him, just Bruno.
Yeah, it's poor, man. It's poor.
Yeah.
I think
No game management whatsoever.
Literally, it's one of those, and it's one of the big problems that I kind of realize, and also it's like, obviously we'll see. What I did say to myself that I would say maybe might be a positive for you lot is that it is a big problem, but the problem might be not as big as a problem because you got certain guys that have come back. But now it's going to be based on Ten Hag because it's looking like you don't want to play Casemiro, and I think he's only playing Varane based on the fact he ain't got nobody else to really play like that. So it's a bit. It's looking like you look good when Leacher come on. You get me?
That's the one positive. One of the few positives from that game is Martinez looked like his old self. He looked like he was fully 100% fit, and when he's making tackles and he's playing the ball out from the back, I'm like, you look back up to speed, which is good.
Definitely.
I was happy about that.
It's good though. I can't lie. Also yesterday I asked you about the your defense. Obviously you said that you were good, and obviously I asked you the question just to see because I thought defensive wise you weren't bad. Like you did well.
Because individually our defenders are not that bad.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like as like the back four is what I'm talking about. As much as I criticize us from a defensive standpoint, that's more overall. The problem with us, like I said when I answered your question yesterday, our problem is the setup in front. Our midfield gives our defense no cover, and if you give any defenders no cover, you're going to struggle. We've seen it at Manchester City, like because they've not been at their very best, and their midfield's been off in terms of balance. That's why Rodri, even though he's good, even though his quality, should I say, hasn't looked the same. Look at Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz hasn't looked the same. No one's going to tell me that Ruben Diaz has fallen off or Ruben Diaz has gotten old. No, like systems matter even for players of that caliber. Where if last season people would say, "Oh, Rodri best DM in the league," or he's in that conversation. Ruben Diaz best centre back in the league, or in that conversation. So we're seeing two of the best players in their roles, not just in the league but in Europe, and in the best team in the league, struggle when that structure's not there from a midfield perspective. Like that tells you all you need to know. So as I say all the time, double pivot. Anytime we've played a double pivot this season, and ironically we played the double pivot against better teams, we look competent. We played it against Arsenal, we played it against Liverpool, and we played it against there's one more. I think it was Aston Villa. Surprisingly, 3 of our better performances against 3 of the better teams. That's probably 3 of the top 4 teams in the league. Bear in mind, 2 of those performances are away from home.
Yeah, true.
But we lost to Arsenal, and people say, "Oh, you lost 3-1." They scored 2 stoppage time goals.
If Garnacho's goal counted, that's a whole different game.
Yeah, like that's what it is. We went away to Liverpool, where everybody thought, myself included, it was a question of how many are you losing by. It was from 4 onwards, pick a number. And he had to play that midfield because everyone else in midfield was injured or suspended. And it actually looked competent. And you know how you know it was an accident? Because then the next game against West Ham, he changed it.
He's a funny
Same
guy.
way after the Arsenal game, I can't remember who we played after that, but guarantee we probably lost.
Yeah, man. He's an interesting character because at the end of the day, I feel like he's very stubborn. I can see he's stubborn. I don't think he has good man management. Guaranteed. Even just the way he just looks like somebody that guys are cussing behind his back in the changing room when you get in the changing rooms, and like he just looks like one of those type of managers. But like it's one of those ones where I feel like it's a problem, but it's fixable. It's definitely fixable. How long it will take to fix, I couldn't tell you. But man, I can't lie. Like at the end of the day, I'm happy with that draw. For you, the problem is you're drawing to a Spurs team that is missing 5
B
or
6.
team.
I said this, you're gonna missing half your outfield. That's why I'm not hearing about no injuries or suspensions when you man are missing half your outfield players. There's 5. You know what I'm saying? That was your second choice midfield. You're missing 3 midfielders and 2 of your best. You know what I'm saying? 2 of your best attackers. What we doing here? You know what I'm saying? There's no Basuma, there's no Sa, there's no Madison, there's no Son. What we do? Well, 4 should I say? You know what I'm saying? No, actually, no, it's 5. Kulusevski. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I think even if we have Kulu there, we beat.
Oh yeah, you win that game. Yeah,
100%. We win that game, to be honest with you, man. But I can't lie, man. Flawless, man. Big up for that, man. I'll jump on that soon and see.
You already know, man. I'm gonna shout you, man. Every time, De Niro. Yeah, big up, my dad. Yeah. All right, safe, man. Respect as always, man. Yes, Dan. What you telling me? You good, fam?
What's going on, Kazi? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. I can hear you loud and clear, man.
Yeah, man. I just see your Instagram stories and live fan calling. I was like, you know what? Just finished gym. Let me kick back and relax for a little bit. Join my
Yeah.
guy, Flawless, and calling as a fan, bro. Because that's
This
what I
guy,
am. I'm a
you can't call
fan,
it that,
blood. You
though,
get
fam.
me?
You hear?
No,
That's
no,
why I
no,
just
no.
clicked you in straight
No,
away.
no. But
You know what I'm saying?
sometimes, before everything, I'm a fan at the
I
same
respect,
time, blood. You get
I
me?
respect that. I
Obviously, I'm
respect
a boy in that.
Yeah,
We're
of course.
boys in that. But I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah,
a
yeah.
fan.
So,
Do you understand? I'll always be a fan, bro. Forever.
I appreciate that.
You get
I
me?
do. I appreciate
Come on.
that. Fam.
I gotta sometimes be with the people because I am the people. You know?
Now, that's why I run these
So-
fan calling shows, though. You know what I'm saying? To be, you know what I'm saying, with the people in the city. That's what it's for. And to Matoru,
Yeah,
ask,
no.
can you call in? Yes, again, people. The fan calling shows are open for anybody to call in. I will continue to drop the link in the comment section. So
I
feel
want to
free
chat to
call in.
some controversial fans, bro.
Hey, this guy,
Let's. I want the smoke, blood. Let's go, blood.
this
You know
guy.
what I'm saying?
We're gonna go to
Any
another.
key?
Did he freeze on your end?
Yeah,
Was it
calm,
mine?
yeah.
All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And big up to Sheik as well, who's
Am I back?
bigging up. Yeah, you're back, fam. Who's bigging up the fan calling who's bigging up the thumbnail. Big up to Leon, obviously he created the new thumbnail. So big up to my guy Leon
Jeez.
Sports. You'll see him on the Man Them United podcast, ironically, with Dan Sillyman and the rest of the gang.
I was gonna
as well.
say, bruv, that the new thumbnail's looking 30,
Yeah,
bruv.
he did the
I like
business
that
show.
shit.
He did the business,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah.
Trust. He did. Dan will be back. There we go. He's clicked back in. Big up to Omar Barry for the super chat as well. He says, hey, Flawless, have you been to the African Cup? No, I haven't been to the African Cup of Nations. I haven't been. No. But
I said,
however,
been?
have I been?
Jeez.
But it's now you said it. I've never thought about it, to be honest, Omar. However, it's something that is now on the bucket list. It's something I would look to. Hey, sponsors shout me. That's what it is. Because that being
On the
said,
bucket list with the bucket hat, cause
yeah, facts. Speaking of,
bucket hat.
you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Afcon, obviously shout out to the whole Afcon gang. We're doing Afcon watch-alongs on the Twitch, people. So multiple watch-alongs on the Twitch. Shout out to Victor. You get Jez, Steve, Prime, all over there doing fan calling shows on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. They did the Senegal Gambia game early, so just keep a lookout on the YouTube community page. Make sure you download the Twitch anyway, because not only again Afcon watch-alongs over there, Premier League watch-alongs, NBA watch-alongs, F1 watch-alongs as well, plus more. So make sure you get over to the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. But let's get to the next call. To A Kevin, who says, Flawless, how long am I live for? I'm not sure. Probably another like 40-45 minutes, my guy. But anyways, we spoke to an Arsenal fan, we spoke to a Spurs fan. So we went from stateside Texas to London. And now we're going to Yorkshire. You know what I'm saying? My Don King in the building. My Don, what are you telling me, King? You good?
Yes,
What you
what we're
saying?
saying, man. What we're saying, big up for the video yesterday, Flawless. Obviously, you and Jez and Server speaking facts as always. Obviously, about my depressing team, as always. My depressing team, as always. But I did love the Arsenal tears troops coming on your channel. Northside, these man, bro. Northside fan camp was sensational. You know, like that.
That's sensational.
Sensational. Love that, yo. Sensational, you know. That is brilliant, yo. That is brilliant, King. That is brilliant, yo. I watched it as well. I'm not gonna lie, I did watch it when he was going on about Nketiah and all them things there.
Yeah, Erdegaard, that was freaking hilarious. But yeah, obviously come to speak about my depressing club.
Was yours, my friend?
Yes. Eric Ten Hag, I've said he should have been out since October, since the Galatasaray game. The guy's a bum, you know, like that. So he has to hold that.
It's not very nice.
And Bruno Fernandes has to hold that as well. I've been telling man about Bruno Fernandes since he got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacked in the Watford, in the Liverpool, and in the Man City game. And I was on a fan calling show earlier, and on a United fan calling show earlier, and basically 61% want Eric Ten Hag in. People are still backing Eric Ten Hag. Yeah, 61% put the guy. I'm not going to say his name, but the guy put in a poll obviously of saying, would you fire Eric Ten Hag? And 61% said that they would keep Eric Ten Hag at the
But
football club. 61%
I
of
voted.
Manchester
I
United
voted.
fans.
I'm part of 61.
Yeah. You see, his dickheads like Victor, this prick. But you see these Ten Hag inners. I need a girl as loyal to me as these Ten Hag inners are as loyal to him. You know what I'm saying? Just
Facts.
that's what man needs. You know what I'm saying? You just love me through all my faults and all my mistakes, and just me just not being good enough at whatever I'm supposed to be doing. But hey, we move. Go on, carry
unconditional
on.
love, blood.
Yeah. That's just shopping this. But yeah, I hear you. Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
like I said, these people who say, "Oh, we're Manchester United." No, we're not. We're Manchester United by name, people. By name. We're not Manchester United, the winning football club. We are not that, and that's why we need a complete culture and rebuild of the team, and we need someone to come in who is likable, who gets on with the players. Because Ten Hag is falling out with every single player there is. So I'm not. We need someone fresh, like you said, Flawless. We need someone fresh. You know,
Fresh.
who's going to get along with the players, and for 2 or 3 seasons, and then we can bring in an elite coach to take us to the next level. So that's where I'm at with my football club. So
I'm with you. Trust me, man. Like again, the key,
Drop the
what
mic.
you said there, fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tired of people linking us to managers who have failed here before or managers have failed elsewhere. Someone new. That's why people say, "Oh, there's no one out there." Nonsense.
yeah,
Who knew of Ange? And again, let me just
yeah.
clarify before I say this, because
Big
there's
up
someone
Andy,
who
by the
knows
way.
who it is. So I exclude Kaneki in this. I don't include Kaneki in this. I don't include Jez in this. I don't include Steve in this, or anybody who's like that, who are just men of football and will just could tell you probably about the Belarus second division. So I'm excluding them from it. I'm saying the vast majority of football fans had no idea who Ange was. Look at what he's done in a short space of time at Spurs.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying. I was like, that's
yeah.
go and get me some. You telling me we can't go, so Spurs can do it, but we can't. I was like, what are we doing out
We
here?
can't. Yeah. We can't, you know. But these same United fans what were criticizing Marcus Rashford right now, yeah, they said he was the best player in the world last season. A lot of these Manchester United fans were comparing Rashford to Mbappe. Like, come on, like,
Yeah.
like, come on, like, come on. Like, I like the guy, I like Rashford, but I've always known him to be a squad player. He is not the guy from Manchester United. He's not the first team guy in the team. He's a squad player. He's a player what will come on the bench and make an impact, like Garnacho, and the same thing with Højlund. We've got too many of these players. We got too many of these bench players.
Unfortunately, my friend, Ten Hag don't see it that way. He sees man like Rashford as a starter, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's where the problem lies. You know what I'm saying? Me and you can be like, you know what I'm saying, logical and be like, yeah, we can clearly see this guy, he's a squad player. But then Ten Hag will just be here like, nah, that's my main guy, you know what I'm saying? He's giving license to the wrong players. Like, so yeah, man, it's mad, isn't it? So what we want is always going to be different from what he wants and what he does. That's the sad part.
And these men are saying, these players are toxic. These are the same players who are letting down previous coaches and all this and that. Who keeps on playing the same players? Who keeps on playing McTominay? Who keeps on playing Anthony? Who? People who?
Exactly.
Anthony.
Who? You know what I'm saying? Who?
Anthony.
Who? You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? Who?
This guy put Bruno Fernandes as our captain when he had Casemiro and Rafael Varane at the football club, and he benched Rafael Varane in the Man City game because of tactics. And the man came in at Anfield. Man came in at Anfield and was our best defender.
Yeah.
Our best defender at Anfield.
But we knew this, innit?
Was he man of the match that game?
Yeah, I think he was. Obviously, shout out Kobe Manu as well. Shout out Kobe Manu every time. You know, like that. And
bro, how can anyone be surprised that Varane he's being Varane. Like,
Hey, but you know what? It's
You know what I'm
crazy
saying?
about
Like-
it, though, Dad. No. Some of our fans were talking about, oh yeah, we need to let him go. He's not the same. He's not available enough.
But I'm just,
Okay.
I am just sick of it because all these United fans will criticize all of our great or world class players. They will criticize all our great and world class players, but they will praise the crap one because they work hard for the team. This is where we are. Or when Paul Pogba came to Man United, or when Depay or Di Maria, all these players what we had, they are the problem. They are the problem. They are the problem. They are not the problem. Paul Pogba was surrounded by trash, and Paul Pogba never got the freedom. And Paul Pogba and Di Maria, all these players never got the freedom as Bruno Fernandes has. This is where we are, and this is what I mean about Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag keeps on playing Eriksen in the number 8. Eriksen does not work as an 8. If you're going to play Eriksen, play him in the number 10. This is what I've been saying to people. We all know Eriksen doesn't have the legs. So why are you playing him in the number 8? Why aren't you playing him in the number 10, giving him the freedom?
You right? Smart.
You know, like that. And this is where we are. Let's put it this way: Bruno Fernandes is not better than Cole Palmer. He's not better than Cole Palmer. I rate Cole Palmer so highly. The guy is a baller. Like, I was watching the Chelsea and I watched Chelsea's last game, and the pass what he did to Raheem Sterling, and Sterling was sensational. You know, like that. But
sensational. That is the word, man.
It was though, like these people were rate players like Bukayo Saka over Cole Palmer, and it's like are you crazy?
Hey, Arsenal fans,
are you crazy? Like, these men are saying Bukayo Saka's world class. These men are saying Bukayo Saka's world class. Bruno's world class. Bro, and I remember the last man like everything power, man like Drew Boyfriend, you know, like that. That's what
like, the crazy part is he does kind of look like everything. Like, you could play his brother or something in the show. It's mad. Like, that's the crazy.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Shout out that show, by the way, Power. That's freaking hilarious. One of my favorite TVs ever. You know, like that. Everything Power. That's what Bukayo Saka is.
And someone commented as well, if you are watching in regards to how do you watch Raising Canaan, just message me. I'll send you the link. I'll go someone
these, like, honestly, when I watch players here, I watch them by the eye test if they play for my club or not, and I can see when a player is a real player. These men will be hyping up Garnacho and like Saka and all these other players over Cole Palmer and all this and that, and they're not. I was seeing when we was linked with James Maddison at Tottenham, people would take Bruno in front of him, and I'm like, are you crazy? It's like James, like this is what I mean. People need to stop looking at stats. It's always GA and stats for these people. It's always GA and stats. They don't use the eye test. They don't look with their eyes. Like, when I look at players what can win me a game. What can win me a game on their own? Dribble past 3 or 4 people. The weight of pass. You know, like that.
No, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? You've been waiting to get this off your chest, isn't it?
I've never seen him rant like this.
Yo, King's had it.
Finally broken. It's finally broken. I've never seen him rant like this. It's finally broken. He's done.
Yo, King's like, yo, I've had enough. Everybody's getting shot. Yeah, go on, carry on, King.
This is where we at, though. These people think Manchester United can just, bring in an elite coach. I've had enough of it. Man United aren't ready to bring in an elite coach. We're not at that level, people. Stop calling us Manchester United. We're not Manchester United. We're Man United by name. We're Man United by name, and people don't want to accept it. We are 3 or 4 seasons away of winning the Premier League. All I want is Manchester United to become a competitive team. That's where the focus should be on first. Get us to a competitive standard, instead of talking about winning trophies in the first and second season. What's not going to happen? And I said on the last fan calling show, what I was on today, right? You can bring Pep Guardiola into Manchester United, for example. Pep Guardiola might win Manchester United a trophy in the odd season, but he's not going to win Man United trophies consistently. Because you know why? Because the structure and the foundation is not there. The culture and the structure and the foundations are not there. When Pep Guardiola came into Man City, everything was perfect. The structure, the foundations, everything was in place for Pep Guardiola to succeed. So when we bring in these elite coaches or great coaches, they need the foundations and everything else to be perfect, and the culture of the club. They need everything to be perfect. They need the whole club, the whole structure of the club to be perfect, because they won't be successful if the culture's not right.
Yeah, that's what you said.
That is just complete facts.
Yeah, it's all facts. Like she said, sensational fan. You know what I'm saying? Call sensational.
Yeah, it was sensational, like those sides fan cam, and you know, like
sensational.
No, like that. It's honestly, when I look at players as well, yeah, I look at players with who's got the IQ and stuff. Like I rate players like Trent, Cole Palmer, James Maddison, and Mason Greenwood and Sancho. I don't care. Listen, when Sancho comes back to our club, I want Sancho playing as a false 9. I don't care. I want Sancho playing.
I want idea of him false 9. I hear that.
I want Mason. I don't care. I don't care. I want Mason Greenwood back as well, because once he starts scoring a few goals, yeah, the fans will be quiet. The fans will be quiet. Once Mason Greenwood comes back and bangs in goals, he will be quiet. The fans will be all quiet. They won't mention about Greenwood. So bring back Greenwood, bring back Sancho, and get rid of these players like Bruno Fernandes and Matt Tominay, and get rid of Anthony, get rid of Harry Maguire, get rid of Luke Shaw, get rid of all these players. I'm absolutely tired of it.
You're tired, yeah.
I'm tired of it, bro. This is what I'm trying to say.
I'm with you on that. I'm tired of them all. Like, yeah, get rid of them all.
I'm tired of it. And get Ten Hag out. I said, man went from Ten Heisenberg to Max Brannan. I said it before.
That's even disrespectful to Max Brannan. Yo, Max Brannan was out here just shagging the square when we move. Anyways, yo, King, bless up, man. Great call as always. Keep supporting. Yeah. I always see you in the chat, so big up, man. Always a great call, man. You know what I'm saying?
Big up, man. Big up the whole channel. And obviously, man's gonna probably go to the gym later, get some exercise, and obviously release that stress what Ten Hag is giving me right now. Because go
pump some weights, man. Go pump some weights. You already know, man. Big up King, man. Real one.
Big
King
everyone, man.
Every time, man. Love my G, yeah. Love King. Hey, shout out to King, man. Always a great call. Like, that's how you know. I don't know what it is about that result, but I've seen Manchester United fans, like, even though we drew it, like, it's enough. Like Saeed, like, his head went. Yeah. Like King there, his head went as well. So, like I said, we've been Texas, then we went London, then we went Yorkshire. You know what I'm saying? And now we're going from one of my favorite callers in King to definitely one of my least favorite callers about to call in. I wish he'd lose the directions to Sarcasm City over in Vancouver. But like CP, Curry P's in the building. What are you telling me, my guy? You good?
Big up. Just want to start off with some words. I just want to say Timo, you know, I'm just saying, you know, we got that one GNA over Anthony, so big up Timo Werner, you know.
Hey, Curry, before you go. Thoughts on being compared to Ryan?
Oh my God.
Thoughts on me being compared to Ryan?
Yeah, because
I don't make wild takes like 1 second he's like, you know what?
Yeah, you at least funny. You know what I'm saying?
Done with Liverpool. You know what? Salah's a bum. Get this man sold to Saudi. 2 weeks later, you know what? I never doubted Salah. You know what? I said he's my boy. He's a legend. I feel like people mad disrespect Salah. I'm like, what is happening, man? What am I seeing? I'm seeing the symptoms of bipolar. I'm seeing the symptoms live.
Oh shit! Big up before you carry on, CP. Yeah. Hey, big up Kev, big up Don Lewis for the raid. Big up everyone that's tapped in. Make sure you hit the like button. Everyone who's just joined over from the raid, hit the like button. It is the fan calling show. Link. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat again. Open for anybody to call in. Doesn't matter who you support. Doesn't matter where you calling in from. But go on, carry on, CP. Floor is yours.
Yeah. So just had some things about It's time to cook Arsenal once again because Real Madrid was cooking yesterday. You know what I'm saying? so once again, it's just every time Real Madrid are just killing everyone, and then it's like that video pops up again of Igal, and you're like, this man really
players in the lineup or 10 or whatever.
It was like, yeah, it was 9. He's like, you know what? I'll put Bellingham, and Vini's not having a good season, so I'm putting Rodrigo. I'm like, you mean the same Vini who's been out for 6 weeks? Yeah, of course he's not having a good season.
Do you guys know there's a better video? There's a better video no one's seen that I have of Igal.
Oh, show, please.
I haven't posted it yet. No, pause that. No, let's not do that.
Post it if you're bad. Post it if you're bad.
No. I'm waiting for Arsenal. I'm waiting, but it's of Igal. It's of Igal comparing this Arsenal team to Pep's prime Barcelona and saying, do you see the difference? I'm not going to lie. I
respect it. That man goes out to get engagements, man. I do respect it. And before you carry on, Prime, to anyone who's trying to enter the stream, don't worry, people. You'll be able to click in. It's just full at this minute in time, but don't worry, man. I'm going to get to the callers. But go on, carry on, CP. Floor's yours, my guy.
Yeah, so once again, this man, because Vinny's not having a good season because he's been injured for 6 weeks, too bad for him. And, he, in the beginning of the season, was playing a different position from last season of being a left winger to being a striker in this new Ancelotti for me. Sorry for him having some time to adapt. I apologize. We all apologize. Sorry for him, a world-class player, having time to adapt to a new position with no preseason, I'm saying apologies for that. So, and then Rodrigo with the goal and assist, but Saka could never. When these guys are saying Saka is better than Vinny or as good as Vinny, I'm like, you're not even good as Rodrigo. Rodrigo had the most clutch moment in the past 3 Champions Leagues with those 2 late goals against Man City in the 90th minute.
Facts.
You think Saka could ever do this? He's never done it once. He's the same man who flops penalties, My tall man, Cole Palmer, that's what I'm saying. He begs them in. My tall man, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say about that.
Hey, it's uncomfortable, man. Man are missing penalties for England, missing penalties in East London and title races. Hey, it's kind of peak still.
Exactly. And I was watching earlier parts of Lewis's stream, so big up, and there were rumors of, what do you call, of Firmino or Benzema joining. Obviously, Benzema might be more different. And nothing would make my heart happier than having a Firmino right before the Liverpool game and him starting and then slapping in a goal. That's what dreams are made of. I need that ejected into my veins. And then I want
Benzema. I want Benzema. Let's not mess around. Just get Benzema.
No, I understand that. But when I was looking at Lewis's stream, they're saying they don't want to get Benzema away because it's a bad look for the Saudi league that one of their, let's say, a top 3 player for them, like him, Ronaldo, and Mane, if one of them is already leaving 6 months in. So that's why it's so hard. And he needs to get the blessing of apparently basically the Saudi royal family and the Saudi fund to leave. Compared to Firmino.
Man. Get Benz to OT, man. The fuck
right, so that's why Benz is more difficult. Obviously, I want Benzema too every day. But I'm saying, like, if Firmino is easier and for the storyline, just get me Firmino. I need him to beg a goal or an assist, and we will sing that Bobby Firmino song. I want that because I think it's at Anfield, so that would make it even sweeter. I want his first appearance at a Premier League game for Chelsea.
I talk about storylines like you Vince McMahon, you know, saying it.
Yeah, I just like inject that.
I was about to say the exact same thing. What is
crazy? I respect it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm petty like that. You know, just like how Fernando Torres basically, you know, did everything he could and won us the Champions League in a sense against Barcelona. And I just want one last thing. Actually, two last things, because, you know, I have to get my United dig in.
Like clockwork, like the sun rising. You know what I'm saying? Like the rain falling from the sky in Manchester. The
thing is, like, I wanted the draw for you guys because I was like, I don't want to banter you guys as being above you yet. I want the draw because I know we're gonna probably draw against Liverpool and everything, and we're gonna go above you eventually. Like, let's be honest. Like,
no, let's not be honest. They're terrible. I think we genuinely finish above you, but here we are. Go on,
because you know, you guys got
Megan.
Well, do you have? See, here's the thing. We don't have Megan Rapinoe in our team, like you guys. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever he is with ISO speed. You know what I'm saying? Apparently gonna bark like a dog. So. I'm talking about Garnacho.
He's talking about Garnacho, yeah. I haven't seen this clip of people talking about.
You're talking about barking like a dog when we have a dog in our midfield, man. Come on.
Facts. She's about to say the exact same thing.
Sometimes some jokes just write themselves, but
apparently, you know, like usually people need a lot of money to, you know, say things or do things. Apparently, Garnacho just needs ISO speed to ask him to bark like a dog, and he's going to do that. So, you know, I guess, you know, up to him. And, you know, big up to, once again, Anthony for doing nothing. I don't care if he played or not. He's still
he
got our people. I know, but I'm just saying Werner got this Werner, Timo Werner, the guy that everyone in this world says is shit.
Okay, this is crazy.
Got an assist in the first game. When Kuku got a goal in the first game.
Yeah,
when he was there for 30 minutes.
He's so bad. So bad.
Like, I thought Mudryk was bad for us in the bats from last season, but this season Anthony's like taking the cake.
No. Mudryk is terrible. That's comparing shit with piss. Like that, you don't want to.
Yes, but I'd rather piss than take a shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You just rather not. You just rather not. No, you just rather smell nice. You know what I mean?
But hey, we only paid 66 with add-ons. They had to pay the full 80, so you know, they're in a worse situation than us.
Yeah, but we could have paid the 66 and got the out.
Yeah, but think about it this way: because of that 80, they had to loan Weghorst for half a season because they couldn't afford a striker. So, you know, we really won that one. And last thing,
Arsenal.
Hey, you know, hey, Victor, why are you trying? We're supposed to hear you now. How dare you? How dare you?
He knows how bad you lot are. That's why I'm just like, this is the only wins you getting, so I'm just letting you do your thing.
I'll never back this team if they don't back me, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't care about the manager. I'm gonna back the players, but you know. I hate
for those that don't know, Corey P, the P stands and
shut up.
You know what I'm saying? The P stands for Poch. Just carry that's Corey Poch, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man.
Curry Poch.
Curry Poch, man.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to Curry Poch.
Poor guy, man.
I put Curry, my real name, like my.
Oh wait, you Poch him?
No. I'm Curry Pirate. No, I'm Curry Pirate, but then they called me CP or Curry P. So I put that, and then Cheek is like, you know what? That's Curry Poch. I'm like, I hate you guys. I've been Poch out since. Like,
don't worry, we'll call it Curry Palmer.
Oh, thank you. There you go. Thank you. See, that's my boy right there. I watch you daily, so big up.
You can lie to the people. You can't lie to yourself.
You know, it's like, okay. Last thing is, you know, as a Chelsea fan and the trauma I think we all have faced, Barcelona can hold that. You freaking frauds! I hope your entire club gets liquidated. You absolute frauds. How dare you do what you did to us in those Champions League matches? You match fixing, ref paying frauds. I hope your downfall continues. I hope every single one of your players shits the bed, and long may it rain with that shit spiky haired man named Xavi. Okay, God bless. And that was my.
Hey, bless up, CP. Yeah. Are you at work or you about in about hour and a half? Because we're gonna run clubs, so you know about.
I'm working.
Are you working? No stress, man.
Yeah.
I thought I'd just ask anyone.
I'll watch. I was watching sport on the side.
All right, man. You already know. Bless up. No, but love CP.
Also, he's fine. I was going to ask him what he thinks about South Africa for Afcon.
Oh, see, the next time, ask him definitely. You know what? He'll be on clubs or something. You know what I'm saying? Ask him in the chat. But big up to our fish as well, who says big up Flawless in the gang. Birthday in 8 days' time. Well, yo, make sure you enjoy your birthday in 8 days' time. Make sure you do that. But we're going to continue to run through these calls, people. Of course, like I said, if you are a member of the channel, you will queue jump. But it is first come, first serve. But if you are a member, you will queue jump. Just make sure the camera's on, face facing forward. And make sure you know what you want to talk about when you call in. So we've already had an Arsenal fan on. We've had a Spurs fan on. We've had a Chelsea fan on. We've all been stateside. Then we came England. Actually, I forgot. Let me not forget King. Then we went London. Then we went Yorkshire to Canada. Now we going Jamaica. Liverpool fan in the building. My like Lex. What are you telling me, my guy? You good?
Yeah, man. We're there. We're going.
Man, I'm all blessed. Man, all good. You saying?
Everybody blessed.
Yeah, man. All good. All good. You already know.
Yo.
What do you want to chat about, my guy? Floor's yours.
Man, them say this a Garnacho yesterday, done.
Yeah, I did see this. Yes. Yeah, I did see this. You getting cooked, man. You getting cooked.
Yo.
Getting cooked.
Yo, Star, here, man, say, more the man them leave wearing alone still, you know. The man just forward back, just give him some weeks for the shit, and then you can cook him, dog. The man just reached you, allow the man, brother.
You see people go, wait, all right.
5-yard assist, you see, where your 5-yard assist there, Anthony. Where your 5-yard assist? Man, them say, oh, it's just a 5-yard assist, but none of them ballers can make a 5-yard assist, blood. Like, what go on for that? You see, man, leave. Werner alone, the man still have the pace. Him go Tottenham, them can bounce it and thing. Yo, just make him do him thing, dog. Is it? Some man have to just shit and some man have to just good. Is it? So let the man be shit in peace, blood, until is it?
It don't happen.
Tottenham anyway. It's not like them are going away. People are saying, "Oh, it's a bad signing for Tottenham." No, it is the perfect signing for Tottenham. What are you talking about? This is Tottenham. Like, what?
They could have easily.
It's an awful signing.
It's awful signing because he's an awful player. That's why it's an awful signing.
And Tottenham are
say that, but you go and try and sign better players though, because they've done that. They've actually signed better players.
Better players than who? Man,
better players for them.
One Brennan Johnson on the right.
Has that so wait. Hold up. So
pace.
Wait, hold up. Yeah, but pace ain't enough. You can get pace with quality just because they're fast. They had a good window.
Where you're pace with quality there.
We don't have no quality. That's we have a bunch of Werners.
Only like two teams in the league with pace with quality, blood. Like, yeah, and we don't even have pace with quality. We have freaking newness, bro. That it don't exist. On our talk about quality, like this shit don't exist anymore.
No. It does exist. It's just that our teams are lazy. Our teams are lazy.
Our teams are lazy. All right, name a baller over there to another team where you can say, all right, we can go for that baller because him good.
I don't know, but I'm not a scout. So
not
you're telling
even
me
good blood.
So you telling me
City could get a good one.
So you're telling me in the world of football, there's no players out there who pace.
Brother, you see them, we can't find them. Them
exactly.
Lost.
Why can't we find them?
The Bermuda Triangle. Actually, when them fly them the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't want to say lazy. That's wrong. Lazy is wrong. I don't want to say lazy.
Them just incompetent, I guess.
Yes,
but brother,
so they're out there.
But realistically, it's like teams just continuously go for shit players. It must tell us something. It's just shit players being made these days.
No, it's not. It's lazy. Werner's a lazy signing because he's been here before.
This weren't all right. Werner's a lazy signing, obviously. Yeah, but what would be a more? That's what I say. What would be a more competent signing? And I know it's not our job, but we'll watch football. We see players from time to time. We watch teams like Girona from time to time. We see the Everton.
Really wanted to at least say it's a better signing than a Werner.
Huh?
At least say it's a better signing than Werner.
Yeah, bro. But who tell us say Olise available like that?
Did they try?
Huh?
Did they try?
We don't know.
Exactly.
You know, the man them probably phone in a Crystal Palace and Crystal Palace say, yo, brother.
They didn't try. Eze is a better signing than Elise. That's two off the top of the dome.
Man, them are going like we can just go for Crystal Palace ballers like this.
You can.
Since when?
Since the beginning, since any time.
Everybody knows to them good. Who will go for them?
Who like what we
Nobody
talking about?
Nobody not go for them.
So all right, so you have the option between Eze and Werner. Who you going for?
Who's available, blood?
Are we just playing stupid?
It's like a girl, brother. A girl that tell us she have her man, and you dep on her case and she not. We are going to go find a single girl, my G.
Hey, you know what?
Availability.
You call it a foolishness, innit? I hear it.
Is the
carry
best
on, Lex.
My G.
Carry on, Lex. Carry on, did it? You want foolishness? Carry on, did it?
Hey, Lex. Just because Allison's in goal doesn't mean I can't score, bro.
Carry on,
yeah, bro, but look on it. People are still who's available. Chelsea did just go for Sancho the other day, and they never get Sancho because my man said, "Oh, I'm gonna play you, Sancho." You get to man say, "Yes, that's why I'm gonna go get fucking Cole Palmer instead." That's why I'm gonna go for Cole Palmer instead. That was literally the freaking transfer rumor. Or
We weren't into
the man
Wait,
nice up Sancho
no
and rub him
reliable
here
source.
2 times and
We
say, I'm
weren't
gonna
into
use you
Sancho,
Sancho
my
and play him
friends.
out, play him as false nine and say, yo,
There-
stay
There was
Sancho.
no,
and then-
reliable source with that, but like some foolishness. But go on, carry on, my G.
What you mean?
You just call it
There was no
foolish,
Sancho
man.
links,
But
my
carry on.
friend. I was doing
Yo,
summer
listen,
transfer
man.
streams
I'm
all
saying,
summer.
everyone drinking this Kool-Aid of these bad players, but hey, each their own.
Yo,
innit?
man,
I'm
them
not doing
leave
that.
Werner alone. That is my topic.
Nah, fuck
I don't know
him.
why you defended Werner, but all right, cool.
No,
Do your thing.
you guys don't understand. He's not defending Werner. What he's saying is, for what Spurs are, Werner is a signing that makes sense.
That's what may I say.
No,
Oh, no,
they're not
one
gonna
likes
do
this
anything
Spurs
more.
shit.
No, it doesn't.
Spurs is
Signing
this
bad
elite
players,
club
signing
that is
bad
going to
players.
buy
All right,
good
all right. Okay,
Basically,
let's
Tottenham
hold
are
up,
crap.
hold up, hold up,
Hold
hold up,
Expectations, low transfers.
Spurs signing
hold
Werner
up,
is
hold
on
up,
par.
hold up.
It's
Signing bad,
like
hold up.
for like.
Signing, no. Signing bad players does not make sense for anybody.
Yo, brother, listen.
It don't make
As far
sense
as
for
me
anybody.
say signing bad players, listen. Werner, Anthony, where is your assist? That's all me have to say.
Yeah, I get it.
Where's
You running
your
that
five
agenda.
yard
You're running that agenda, but this whole thing of signing Werner is
the man was
so signing bad players makes sense. All right,
25
cool.
minutes
All right,
assist
cool.
immediately.
All right, cool. All right, you want foolishness?
Oh, Manchester United couldn't even beat a side with fucking fucking Gilbert.
And what happened? And what happened when we played you? You know what I'm saying? You lot compete us with Johnny Evans at the back. What we doing here?
If
Lucky
Bruno
what?
never gets suspended, you'd get
You
cooked.
got lucky or if
Bruno
how
say,
come you
yo.
can beat us? You know what I'm saying? With a terrible manager and a terrible team, how could you lot beat us?
Yo,
if we're doing that.
brother, listen.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Hold on. First of all, I don't know why you are giving me so much talking. Because
you and foolishness, that's why. Because you call it foolishness.
It get lonely.
Yeah, man. January champions, innit? You know what I'm saying? January champions, innit? You know what I'm saying? January champions. January champions, well done, man. Nah, they December and November. You January.
Even get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Even get it, blood. Listen,
no,
why don't have so much talk? And only thing I can do, have City for back, you know. Oh, they say, City is gonna win the league. Why are you talking about you're on top of the league, brother? Where your team there? Listen,
I even say that about City. I just called you January
very
champions.
good question. Where your team there? Oh my days! What a goal difference look like? -5.
Cool. Are you gonna win the league? Let's cool. Are you gonna win the league?
What? You not gonna win it?
Are you gonna win it? Are you gonna win it?
At least challenge.
Are you gonna win it? Are you gonna win it? Oh, so challenge.
You not gonna win it?
All right.
It don't matter. It don't.
All right, Lex.
It don't matter. We are the carry my trophy. Me sure about that. We're not gonna end the season with no trophy.
Say again.
Me all up on a team.
You're gonna what? Hold up. Say that again.
Manchester United.
Hold up. You're gonna what? Say that again. You're gonna what?
We'll finish the season with a trophy. Minimum one.
We
not all of them, blood. What you talk about?
I'm asking you a question.
Anyone, pick one. We are going at least one or two.
So we hyping up
not the Carabao Cup.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
Not the Carabao Cup.
Yo, what do you mean not Carabao Cup?
Yeah. No, that's going to West London. Pick a club.
West London? Which team there, West London?
I pick a club. Any club.
Huh? Which team there, West London?
Hey, Eva, we're having a West London final, man. I'm here for it.
Your team blood club.
Hey, I'm not looking at the table, bro. I'm not.
This Jimenez dagger in the second is gonna hit.
Why all of them money have top blood?
Hey, the Carabao Cup ain't a table, bro.
Yo, listen.
The knockout rounds.
Listen,
the Carabao Cup ain't no table, bro.
It don't matter what Carabao Cup be.
All I need is a little William dagger in
West
2
London.
weeks.
Which West London?
We can scumbag our way against Middlesbrough. We can scumbag a little 1-0 and win on pens against Middlesbrough. Something shameful, but we'll get through.
You hear this man? You listen to what this man I say? You hear what this man I say?
Yeah, we'll get through against Middlesbrough.
Hey, Lex, you started this.
You can't be realistic sometimes, you know?
Hey, Lex, you started this. This is your fault.
What you mean?
Oh, you think it's unrealistic for me to think we can beat Middlesbrough?
Shit side. Listen, just by saying a shit side can sign shit players and it's okay. What is wrong with that?
Spurs are not shit number one.
Oh, what the blood?
Spurs are a shit side. Spurs are not a shit side.
Lex, you But you
Spurs are
just
not
remember
shit
that
side. And
Spurs.
secondly, before you go, Vic,
Spurs are not
before
shit
you go,
side.
Team, good manager.
another
goals in our
thing,
shit
good
side
manager.
and
and
just
can't
another
win
thing.
a trophy.
So Spurs, just because you don't win a trophy, don't make you not a shit side. What are you talking
bro.
about?
So what? So
You got some of your greatest
what
sides
make
that
you a
win
good
trophies.
side
So
then,
you're
blood?
a shit side.
What make
When
you a
when
good
when
side?
you finish so when you finish second with Klopp, you lot were a shit side when you won nothing, yeah?
Brother, listen to
No,
him.
whether not answer the question. Answer the
So I'm
question.
saying Gerald's been in shit teams his whole
Answer
career.
the question. Answer the
Brother,
question.
so
Don't
we
duck
now
the
win
question.
Champions Leagues and them thing. They
Answer
want
the
to talk
question.
about.
No. I'm talking about that season.
Robbery. We should have been in that final.
What
Luis
we
Garcia
doing
was
out here, man?
a criminal and a crook.
You talk about one. We can't use one season at Tottenham. We talk about them no win, no season, none, zero.
Say what? What
What we
didn't win
talk
anything?
about?
What we talking about? They're not a shit side.
We mean
They're
they're
not
not a
shit side.
shit side. So
They're
what?
not a shit side.
What make them good? What
They're a
make them
decent
good?
side. They're a decent side.
Decent
You
side.
know what I'm saying? Yes, they're a decent side.
Yeah.
There's a big
They're a
difference
shit
between
team
decent
with a
and
good
shit.
coach that utilizes those players to the best of their ability.
They're not a shit
That
side.
is why Werner is an okay signing because we
Okay, cool.
utilize him in our good
All
system.
right, cool. You want to back bad
Simple
players?
as.
Cool.
Talking about a shit
Alright,
side now
not
or a
simple.
shit side when fit?
It's
Huh?
not. Either or.
Yeah,
Know what I'm
for me,
saying?
even
I'd
if
say
you
now
have
they're a shit team.
Werner
When
was
they
the
go
better
from
ball
back
line.
fit, they're good.
Nah, even now, I don't think they're a shit side. That's way too far. If they're a shit side, what's everybody else?
But what's the barometer of shit? Actually, well, I'm Chelsea. What am I talking about? Fine.
But yeah, this whole notion of
brother.
signing bad.
Actually, no. Yeah, we smacked them up. Yeah, it's all good.
There you
It's
go.
all
And
good.
just on this foolishness as well. If you're a bad side, so you continue to sign bad players, and that makes it okay. Nonsense. This is just
Yeah, brother. That's how it works.
Their
What
left
you
back's
talk
better
about?
than yours that they signed. What we talking about? You know what I'm
What is
saying?
it?
I said the left back they signed is better than yours. If he's playing at Liverpool, he starts for you. Yes. Who's a better left back than him that's at Liverpool Football Club right now?
What, they make a one mistake signing and it turn out
One
well.
mistake.
What the point?
Basuma plays for you, lot. What are we talking about?
What?
Basuma plays for you. Name a better six at Liverpool. So that's two
My
already.
point is Tottenham is inherently shit. It don't matter the good players they sign or the bad players they sign.
So
they
you
will
should
not
sign
win
bad
anything
players.
because the
You
culture
said anything
there is
about winning
about
anything?
losing. They
said
had
anything about winning
Hurricanes scoring 30 goals per season and
That's all
won
well and good.
nothing. That
That's
is
all
my
well and good.
point.
So you should sign bad players because you're a bad side. All right, that makes sense. Sign bad players because you're a bad side. That makes sense. Makes all the sense.
I mean, you sign shit players and still want to carve out the ball we're talking about because you're inherently a good team.
Don't do that. You can do the history. Let's not do that. You see one Premier League title in your life. Like, let's not do that.
In my life?
Yes, in your life.
Yeah,
yes.
but we still have
one
enough.
Premier League title. So you've seen more.
We
shit
still
than
have
it is
enough blood.
3 decades from. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about before
What
time.
we are talking about?
Your time. Talk about your time. In 3
My
decades.
time, no, I support Liverpool football.
said you guys win your league.
We have used the whole history of the club. The whole history of the club has
Don't do that. Now you want to do history lesson. Now you want to do history lesson.
I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm not a Liverpool fan of the past 30 years. I'm a Liverpool fan throughout.
Okay, and you've been more shit than you've been good in history. What are we talking about?
In history?
Yes, in history. You've got 19 league titles in 100 years. That means you've had more unsuccessful years than successful years. What are we talking about?
And what year statistic panda?
Say that again. That's it. You said the history. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about our history. We're talking about Liverpool.
Listen.
You want to do the history thing? Don't do the history thing, innit? Don't do the history thing with me. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool fans can't do the history thing with me. Unless you're like 50, 60. I'm not hearing nothing.
The most trophies in English football right now, overall throughout the entire history of football.
Yeah, when you count plates,
Liverpool
when you count plates,
is smaller.
When you count plates,
who's the biggest club in the Premier League and still have enough more trophies than
we don't count plates over here.
We don't even have a nice little club.
We don't count plates. We don't count plates over here. That's why you might count plates. Don't count plates. That little diet trouble that you won in 01, we don't count that. You know what I'm saying? You might did a bus parade for a Carabao Cup and a FA Cup. You don't do them things over here.
Why these man have so much talk, blood? The only time me talk is when me the on top, you know. Why on earth have so much stuff? Have some humility, man.
Nonsense, man. Never. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
On a weekly basis.
You know what? Never, man. Trust me.
Please,
that's a Jamaican humble. You know, never was you humble.
Humility. The
Humble
Lord
when?
is watching.
When was you humble? Humble when? When was you humble? Nah, I'm not going there. I already know I'm not going there. I'm not going heaven. You know what I'm saying?
ask the man,
I already
please,
know.
brother. Listen.
I ain't going
Heaven is
heaven.
a
I
nice
already
place.
know.
Man, them say them have milk and honey and thing up there, is it?
Who?
We don't know why. We have nobody with a good team in here.
What do you mean?
We don't have no City fans.
Nah, you know City ain't got no fans.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm saying, like, were you asking questions you know the answer to?
You're
No,
right,
no
you're right. Oh my days, it rough.
No.
So we have Victor. Which team you support?
Bayern Munich.
It's Bayern Munich.
Next question.
Anything you want to anything you want to add, Lex, before I let you go, because you just done foolishness today. So go on.
No, hold on, listen. We have to entertain the fans. For but honestly, I had nothing
we don't
to
do
talk
that here,
about.
man. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
I had nothing to talk about, and then you said earlier, but Werner had a 5-yard pass. So I said, all right, that is a topic for discussion.
It's not a topic for discussion. I stated a fact.
Big side fact. What my youth?
No.
Wish you didn't have Werner on your team right now. Look, right now.
I don't wish I had Werner on my team.
Hey, Werner better than any winger you have right now.
I don't want Werner on my team. I don't care. I leave that to you. I don't care.
You hate the man saying.
I don't hate him. I just don't rate him. I don't hate him.
Better than Garnacho.
And just because I don't rate him. What are we talking about?
Better than Garnacho. Better than Højlund.
And what? And what's your point?
Better than Anthony.
What is your point?
Better than Bruno. Oh my days. Bruno.
He's still shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? That's the Liverpool in you coming out because you used to
Garnacho and Højlund ain't flex.
It's actually not a flex, but you know what that is? It's because Lex is a Liverpool fan, so he's used to seeing shit players like that. He's seen most of them in his life. That's why.
On to this man. We are talking about a beer ball at the
You want to use it to rip on your lives? I mean, kind of hear it. It's just they're all
we
crap.
Are talking about why the man them disrespect my side like this?
Name all the top wingers you've seen. Take out Salah and Mane. Name the top wingers you've seen. Go on, we'll wait.
We are talking about take out Salah and Mane.
Take out Salah and Mane. I didn't stop.
Listen, even with shit wingers with the win Champions League, so it really matter. We win the Champions League regardless. So it really matter. With all of these shit wingers.
You know what I'm saying? You won one. You know what I'm saying with them shit wingers. You won one.
Who?
You won one with them shit.
You mean one?
You won one Champions League.
Brother, know yourself.
Exactly.
Yo, 6-11 blood. How much you have? What Champions League you have? Listen, all Chelsea man.
I've seen as many as you. You've seen the same amount. We've seen the same amount. We've seen the same amount.
Yeah, you have
seen the same amount. No, we've seen. You ain't seen 6. You seen 2. You've seen 2. Yes.
We're not talking about seeing.
I'm not talking about why I've not seen. Don't tell me about no black and white thing when it was segregation times. That's you, man. I don't deal with the segregation.
That's you, brother. Listen.
Segregation thing.
You're not all the way black in a family. You have white in your family. Stop.
I don't deal with all that things. I don't deal with them segregation things. Black and white and all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with all them.
Yo, man, I behave like him look like Lewis, dog. Oh,
it's crazy.
Chelsea.
It's crazy. Don't do that.
Proper Chelsea.
Crazy.
Yeah, and Chelsea still, I couldn't believe that them would be. Yo, all my life, I never believed Man United would be this shit, blood.
Yeah, all my life, I never thought Liverpool would be this good because you might have been shit the vast majority of my life.
You've won in a great and still couldn't come at Anfield coming on match. What you talking about?
I'm saying I've seen ample wins at Anfield. What are we talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Man wants to my side. And man of Anthony, man of Ten Hag. Brother, you have to know when to be humble.
I'm very humble.
The Lord is watching, man. The Lord is watching.
You need to be humble. You see one league title, you be humble. Yeah.
When we see the league title, a couple of years ago, where year league. Hey, listen, we can't talk now, You see, even the Arsenal fans, we can't talk to, because I'm not going like say, I'm not going to see any league title for the foreseeable future.
Who?
I'm not talking about, Redcliffe and Ineos and this and that, brother. I'm still not going.
When's your next league title coming? When's your next league title coming? When's your next league title coming?
Oh, you just pray we're not winning it this year.
I know you ain't winning it. I know you ain't winning it.
Oh, hold on. What do you mean you know? You're a fortune teller?
I know you ain't winning it. Are you winning the league?
You winning the league? What should I
Lex, you
say?
winning the league. Lex,
Tell
are you
her,
winning the
ask
league?
her about
Lex,
my
are you
future
winning the
when you
league?
go back next time.
Lex, are you winning the league?
You try draw
Lex,
me
are
up
you
so you
winning the
can
league?
talk shit when we don't win
Lex,
it.
are you
Stop.
winning the
We're
league?
not gonna
Back
take
your
the draw.
team. Lex, are you winning the
You
league?
think you're
Are you
smart?
winning the league? I'm not. No, I'm just asking a question.
We're not
Are you
taking
winning
the
the league,
draw.
Lex?
It is a possibility
Yeah, you
because
chest cave.
we
You
are
chest caving
competing
quick, innit?
for it. We are competing for
Yeah,
all
competing
trophies
hype,
at
man.
this point in
Competing hype.
time, and it is liable that we might win a
Competing
couple,
hype.
if not all of
So
them.
do you believe
Competing
your
hype.
team is capable of winning the league?
Yeah, they can compete and finish second like they always do. You know what I'm saying? They don't know they ain't winning no damn
Yo,
league.
It's
brother,
not anything to be afraid of. Like, but do you believe in your
You
team? Do you think they're
just
capable
said
of
it there.
winning the
I'm
league?
trying to draw it out.
Yo, Lewis, no, we're not doing this. Listen, you can do this.
So you
can
don't
do
think
this.
you're capable of winning the
Listen,
league?
you can do this to
I don't want to
Flawless.
answer questions now.
No,
You
it's
can-
just there's nothing
Listen,
wrong with
I
thinking
can't
your team is
lie. I
capable.
plead
You've
the
got
fifth.
good goal
I'm an
scorers.
American.
You've got
Listen,
Alisson at
You
the
plead
back.
in the fifth.
listen.
You plead in the fifth.
My side,
You're not even saying that you're
we
going to.
are
You're
in-
saying, are you capable? Are you
So,
able to do it?
brother, I'm not an Arsenal fan. So I won't be presumptuous and say, yo, we're going to win the league. Because guess what?
No,
We're in
that's
the
a different
era.
thing. I'm not saying are you. I'm saying do you think you can?
Oh, you mean of course?
There we go. That's all we're asking. That's all we're
No,
asking.
I wasn't
Can
asking
win
that.
it.
I wasn't asking that. No.
Oh.
Yeah,
because
you
I
not
wasn't asking
asking.
that. No. The reason why I wasn't asking that because if they had the best team and the best manager, he would say, yeah, they think they're gonna win the league. 100%.
Yeah, brother, but we just rebuild the midfield. 1-2, no, can't build.
Okay, then. So don't tell me about no top of the league then if you don't think you can win the league
Yeah,
because
but
you're
we're
there for
still the
no
top of the
point.
league. We're talking about facts.
And
We're not
you
talking
enjoy
about
that, then,
feelings.
innit?
You
And
want to know what me
and-
feel? We're not talking about feelings. We're talking
Yeah,
about
that's
facts.
why you pled the
And
fifth.
at this
That's why
point
you
in
pled the
time,
fifth.
we're
I'm
top
saying.
of the league. It kind of cold up here. We might need some company, but for the foreseeable future, it not look like nobody wants
That's
to
what
join
you
in.
need is company, you know what I'm saying, and that because we know what City do to you lot. So let's not do that. But as I was saying anyway, that's why you pled the fifth, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying, and that I get it.
Yo, listen.
If I was you, I'd
me
plead the fifth.
to Lewis, because Lewis
I'd
will
plead
try
the
to draw
fifth.
me up.
No.
I didn't
And
try to draw
like
you out. I
it,
just
bro.
asked if you believed in your team or not. That's all.
We doing.
Brother, listen. Darwin Nunes, I'm a striker, dog. What your problem?
You got
Fucking
Mo
hell.
Salah.
Would that
Facts.
ever change nothing?
I'm Van Dijk.
I'm not going like
should.
Mo Salah. Mo Salah, yeah, all right. Mo
I'm
Salah
Alisson.
scores goals and this and that and what have you, bro. But
And Trent. And Alisson.
yo, Trent is a baller still, you know.
And Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a ball. You got all these ballers and all these top managers, but you won't say you gonna win the league.
Okay,
But
you've
here we
only
are.
lost one
Yo,
this
man,
season,
say
I think, in the
possible blood
league.
one tier. Why me I got listen, my Managa
You're not
hang my
confident, man.
ego on my team,
You're
blood.
not
Listen.
confident, man. 'Cause you're
No,
not
but
confident.
ego, wait, because ego would be you saying
I
United's
do
already
the
won.
same. You know what I'm saying? I'd do the same if I was
No,
you.
but that's
Smart
not
lad.
ego, though. That's not ego.
Yo, listen.
Ego is you saying the title's already done. I think I'm 100% certain we'll win the
That's
league.
what
Hey,
Flawless
Lewis.
want me to say. That is
No, I
what
don't
That's
want
not
you to
what
say
I
that.
asked.
need to say.
I asked
No.
if you thought you were
No.
capable.
No.
That's all I asked.
Listen,
I
that's
don't
what
want you to say that.
Flawless
No,
want me
it's
to
not.
big up my chest.
No.
Yo, we're gonna win the league, and then
No,
at the
no,
end
no.
of the day, when City win around 15 games in a row, then
I
we
just
talk. Then
wanted
you
you
hear
to, I
it.
just wanted you to give your honest opinion. That's all.
My honest opinion, it is
Yeah, yeah,
possible. That is what I say.
I
We're
didn't say is it
competing.
possible.
It's-
Will you win the league? That's all I say. That's a straight
Yeah.
yes or no.
Then, but that is what I'm saying.
That's
You
yes or
want me
no.
to commit to an answer. I am
Yes.
saying to you that it is a
All right, so you're
possibility
not confident. All right,
because
so you're
we
not
are a
confident.
team that is good enough and have
Because
been
you're
good
not
enough for the
confident.
past
Cool.
5
We've
years
established it.
or
You know what
more
I'm saying? We've
to
established it.
compete and win.
Because you know what you said before, Lex.
Like
Oh, we
some
definitely.
people.
Oh. But when it comes to the Europa League and FA Cup, League Cup, we definitely winning the trophy. You're confident to say that?
Yeah, but we're going a trophy, of course.
Yeah. You confident to say that? So are you gonna win the
Yo,
big
someone
trophy?
going like the City don't exist, blood.
No, I'm not saying whether City exists. Just say yes or no. It's okay to say no. If you don't think
One
you could win
cheats
the league,
the
it's cool.
City, blood. The man them
I
have
agree
the
with
all
you.
115,
The
116,
thing is, Lex,
blood. Like,
the
what
thing
going
is,
for that?
the thing is, Lex, I agree with you. I don't think you can win the league. That's okay to say.
Whoa, that's not what me said.
Yeah, it's what you said.
Not what
You're
I
not
said.
confident.
I said we can win the league.
All right, can hype. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
We
Can hype.
can win
All
the
that
league.
chest caved in it. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
brother,
Sure.
you're going like you're going like you never see the Burner get sub on weekend.
Like the what? Say again. Say
You're
that
going
again.
like you never see the Burner get sub on weekend, blood. Like what we're talking about?
I didn't watch that game, so nah, I
You,
didn't see.
you never watch it?
Mm-mm.
Boy, you missed something.
Burnley
with it.
game. Nah, I didn't watch it.
Man gets sub on and all of a sudden I say,
No,
yo,
the
man,
Newcastle,
Oh,
you
you
need
mean
Newcastle.
you mean De Bruyne? Oh yeah, I watched
Huh?
the City Newcastle thing. Yeah, but I know
dog.
that. Man, no, that's not a surprise to me. I watched that. I thought you said Burnley. My bad. Yeah.
No man. Newcastle game weekend, man. You see?
Yeah, I know, innit? They got you shook to death. You know what I'm saying? You shaking in your
Yo,
boots.
brother, them have everybody shook. Like, why you behave so blood?
I'm not shook because we're not in the race. As you tell me, we're not in the race. We're not in the race. We're not in the race like you told me.
Why
We're
you
not in the
talk
race.
so much this
We're not in the race because I can talk. That's why.
Like,
Because I can
why
talk.
you full of
That's
so
why.
much hype,
Because
bro?
you're on foolishness. What hype? I'm just responding to you. You
have Usain Bolt and you have Justin Gatlin, right? City, Usain Bolt, me and Justin Gatlin. Every now and again, I might get a one win against Usain Bolt. But you can't expect me to just come out and say, but you are like the Canadian in that we always
I didn't expect
why
anything.
you talk so much?
I didn't expect anything because I can chat. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Because I love talking to you Liverpool fans because you man talk like you are that. You don't do shit.
Me,
win nothing.
Win me in a better position, bro.
Cool, but you don't win anything. We're winning the same in the
You
Premier
mean we
League.
don't win anything?
You're not winning anything. What are you winning? You don't win in no Premier League. You're as far away from
you
what
just
winning?
talk about the Premier League, brother.
Yeah, because that's the main
the
thing.
Premier League isn't the only thing that exists.
So what else are we talking about then? Name the other trophy.
We are talking about all of the competition.
Yeah, we're talking about the second tier ones, innit? You're big bad Liverpool, remember? 6 European cups and all this crap.
Not the Carabao.
Exactly.
Exactly. And we're here talking about
It's just
second
that
rate
we
trophy.
can't get City no chat at this point in time. If it was a City fan here, if it was a City fan here, would have said, all right, Mr. City fan, all right, Mr. You're going to get cooked at Anfield regardless, but all right, Mr. City fan, you get to me, say, but brother, United.
Scratch your head, man. You stressed, man, because you know what I'm saying.
Me
You know you're winning that. That's why you scratch your head like that, innit? You know what I'm saying? Finished. You know what I'm saying? You think about
United.
Liverpool football.
Manchester United. The money can't. The money don't even have some ballers who can do rondos properly, and we're talking.
Facts. And we still win the same amount of Premier League this season. It's crazy. We still both win nothing in the Premier League this season. It's all great.
You know, ask me if my on blood.
It's all good. Yo, man, get your shoulders rubbed. You stress, man.
Me soon forward.
Yeah, man. She knows you stress. You seen you scratch your head as she came to get what I'm saying to rub man's shoulders. You stress, man. It's all good. You should be used to it as a Liverpool fan.
No, I'm not stressed.
You should be used to it as a Liverpool fan because you lot spend most of your
time what my youth like what we're talking about
being
here.
Being unsuccessful. That's what you should be used to.
Unsuccessful, brother. What? All right. Why you have so much talk, like, brother? For the past decade, what have you done?
What have you done for the last decade?
We are talking about
what have you done?
Champions League, the league, fucking
how many?
Multiple cups and them
how
things.
How many? Name the champs and the prems. How many?
Yo, brother.
Name them. How many? How many?
How
many? No. You listen. How many? How many?
You're not a City fan,
how
brother.
Many? I don't care about that.
The reason I'm saying this is because the only reason you can give me chat is because of Manchester City.
No, it's not. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Liverpool. I'm not talking about Man City. I'm talking about Liverpool. I'm talking about Liverpool. I said how many? You said last decade. How many major trophies won in the last decade?
More than you.
How many more? How many? How
Way
many?
More.
How many? Man, don't want to answer questions now, innit? Chest caved in again, innit? Chest caved in again, innit? Don't want to answer questions.
Chest cave in.
Cave in again.
Yo, how me can answer questions? Just say cave in against a man side we don't win it.
Because we're not talking about we're talking about Liverpool. That's why it's not.
Yeah, but in order to talk about Liverpool, you have to at least be in the same hemisphere, blood.
No, it's not. That's not the case. Otherwise, we don't have a conversation.
In order to talk about the weather, you have to be a weatherman. You see,
let's take it in our lifetime.
Me are the weatherman. Me are talk about weather. You can't talk to me about weather.
Don't use the last 10 years. We'll talk in our lifetime. You can't chat to me then. You can't chat to me in our lifetime.
You mean lifetime?
You can't chat lifetime. In our lifetime.
More trophies than
in our lifetime.
In
our lifetime. No, you haven't. In the last 30 years, no, you haven't.
No, in the team's lifetime, brother.
No, we ain't doing no team lifetime. We ain't talking about no World War II settings, man.
Stop, move like this, brother. Yeah, move like history.
That's why you're scratching your head, man. You stress, man. It's okay, man. It's all good, like. It's all good, but you was on this foolish. I gotta get through the rest of these callers anyway. I gotta get through the rest of these callers. I gotta get through the rest of these callers. Go on, last point. I gotta get through the rest of these callers. Go on, last point.
Yourself, man. This is what you do.
Last point, man. Last
point. You have to go back to history because you can't talk about no.
You said last 10 years.
Huh?
You said last 10 years. I didn't
Yeah.
go to history. You said last 10 years.
No,
That's
but you are go back to 30 years.
yeah, because I'm using it. How come we can go use last 10 years, but not last
You all
10?
me said Ten Hag
Okay.
in, Poch in, Arteta in, I'm out. Yo, man, them
Yeah,
big up on
Lex.
yourself.
Big up, Lex.
Respect
Big up,
the
bro.
conversation.
Big up, man.
You see?
Every single time.
Hopefully, we
Love
don't
it.
see you in the final.
You know what I'm saying? Liverpool fans with all this chest and ain't seen shit, but we move.
He's
Anyway,
hilarious.
rolling.
Big up.
Oh, yeah, Lex my done. Don't get him mistaken, innit? Lex my done. That's my guy right there. Right, we're going to go to the next caller. We will go to my like Kevin's in the building. Yes, hey, Kevin, what are you telling me? You good?
Bro,
What's going on?
I'm sleepy listening to that geezer, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, man. Liverpool fans, they always talking rubbish, man. Him,
The
Hassan,
mouthiest
Brian,
Scouser-
same,
These
see what I'm
Scousers
saying?
are so
man?
mouthy, man, and they end up winning nothing. And then
Cut
they're
from the
like,
same cloth, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Liverpool fans for you, innit? You know what I'm saying? But go on, carry on.
Big up Lewis as well.
Big up, my guy. Big up, bro.
Come on. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to respond to some of the points that he's saying that we're not we can't admit our team's shit. Bro, our team is shit. We can at least admit that. If you don't want to admit your team will win the trophy, say it. Say it with your chest. Like coming telling us, oh, we're shit. Yeah, we know we're shit. Like,
oh yeah, facts.
Like he doesn't have to say it.
You know what it is? Liverpool fans, you don't want to talk about Liverpool because then it's uncomfortable conversations. That's why. That's all it is.
These scouts are just as mouthy as these Arsenal fans, but I think this guy probably one of the worst. But anyways, big up to him. Anyways,
yeah, Lex my don. Yeah, that's my guy. Don't get him mistaken. Like me and Lex are bringing the show to the channel.
Man.
Don't get him mistaken. That's my guy.
Yeah,
carry on.
The United game on the weekend. How did we not win that game? How?
Because Scott McTominay can't hit the target with a free header from 6 yards out. That's why.
He can against us, the dickhead.
Likes to say.
Listen, respect Mac 9. Respect
What was
Mac
that?
9.
I missed that. What got said? Sorry, I missed that. I was reading.
Oh, I said he could score a free header against us, the dickhead.
Oh, yeah, he did as well. He did. That was a good header.
Yeah, of course he was.
He should have had a hat trick against you, man.
They got the same McTominay chance they do for Gallagher. I didn't know whether to cry or laugh at full time.
Yeah.
We need to have a debate with McTominay Gallagher. I think Gallagher wins that.
No, we don't. I'm tired, man. Lex started that foolishness with Werner. People hyping up Havertz. People hyping up Mount. Is there anybody else?
Fucking hell, man. You got a lot today.
Calvin. That's not
Who the hell likes Havertz? We banned them.
No. It wasn't today. I'm just saying in general.
Oh,
like, it's been like in recent times, like those players, but
Yeah,
basically since the summer up until this point, like those have been conversations I've had. Not
It's the
every
same
day.
player stand mentality where everyone wants to back the fucking underdog that's a bag of crap and has never done anything. So when they turn around, they can act like they got a bit of ball knowledge. You've seen this happen for years.
Like that's it. Whether it's Arsenal fans hyping Havertz, whether it's United fans with Mount, whether it's Timo Werner now, whether it's like no, these players are just not good.
You could go further. Richarlison stands.
Richarlison's the other one. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of.
Back in the day, there was Pepe v Pulisic stands. Cho v Pulisic. Neither of you guys are starting. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Hold on a minute.
Bruno Werner's got an assist over Anthony. Like Anthony's good. Like all right, cool. Well,
weren't these the same scousers that were twerking for Timo Werner before Chelsea snapped him up in 2020?
They was linked with him.
Oh yeah,
but he ended up in Chelsea.
And then Chelsea got
You know how many Arsenal fans made comps of Mudryk before he joined us? Pictures of him in Arsenal shirts and everything. They were glazing the fuck out of him. That's why they're moving like bitter X's now.
Now they're shouting his name on the streets, bro. It's mad.
Yeah, now they're shining lights.
Do you know how many Arsenal fans were calling Havertz, Shy Havertz? Talking about how bad this guy is. And now
back in the day, they're doing Smith Rowe v Havertz debates. Now Havertz is a bag of shit and he's still starting over him.
I remember when we won the Champions League and Havertz was on that Ballon d'Or under 30 shortlist, and Arsenal fans were saying Smith Rowe is a better footballer than him. And now all of a sudden, Havertz is the truth. I don't understand it, man.
I understand it's Arsenal. These men never make any sense. They're delusional and they'll just sway whichever way makes the club look good.
They'll win nothing, bro. They have bigger fish to fry, man. They'll win nothing. It'll be the same story every season.
Well, go on there, Kevin. Before me and Lex was going back and forth, what did you want to talk about? I know you want to talk about something.
The United game on the weekend. We were poor, man. We were honestly poor. That second half was dreadful. I thought the first half was all right. I thought we were sort of in control in the first half. Second half, we just looked dead. Coming out of the halftime, we looked dead. I think different United second half. I don't know what it is. We don't ever turn up for 90 minutes. We always turn up for one half, and then in the other half, we're just not there. It's like the Villa game. We turn up in the second half. In the first half, Villa just turn up. But this game, we turn up in the first half and go missing in the second half. Then Spurs walk through us and score 2-2. Simple. They could have won the game, and Ten Hag would have broken another record. No goals conceded at halftime. No losses until we've conceded before first half. You know what I'm saying? Unless we scored first half. I had not lost the game for many years.
It's at Old Trafford, yeah. If we're leading,
Ten Hag almost broke another record. We almost lost to Tottenham.
You're right. Still, yeah, you're right.
That would have been the icing on the cake to get this guy out of my club ASAP because I am done.
Hey lads, it's fucking Tottenham.
It doesn't matter if it's Tottenham. We're Man United. We're Manchester United by name.
They're a better team than us. Don't get a mistake.
They are a better team than us. It's true. I hate to admit it. They are a better team than us. We could have cut it to 5, but we're still 8. So now we ain't getting Champions League football next season. I don't really care about it, to be honest. I don't even want Champions League football next season. I don't like the format. I'm not a fan of the new format at all.
Same. Nah, we ain't getting that though. So it's we got nothing to worry about. Yo, just go into the Conference League and go win that.
I don't even want Europe next season. Just play the.
Not even for the new. I mean, let me think that. Not even for the new manager. Say like a Europa League or a Conference League. I think that's good. That's
really
good for
depends
him.
Because I want a season without disturbances in the league. I want to focus on the league. I really want to win this league soon. It's been way too many years now. We have not competed in the Premier League for so long. We're like, oh, but let's win the Europa League to get back in the Champions League. No one ever talked about winning the league. So if we're only in the league, we should try and win it. We only have the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, we ain't winning it regardless from trust.
We ain't winning it. We're winning because our fans don't want to. Our fans have no ambition.
No, I'm just saying, like in terms of quality, like asking a new guy to join and win the league in his first season would be.
I just want somebody competent to come in. I hope Thomas Tuchel is available. I really, really hope he's available. I would love Thomas Tuchel at Manchester United.
No, he's not available.
No, I'm talking about the front line. Oh, you want him back, don't you?
I ain't gonna lie, Kevin. I was with that. I was with that until the Eric Dyer thing, and I was like,
"Hey, Calvin.
But Bayern could sign anyone and still win the league.
What you don't know about Tuchel right now? He's can't even say a bit. He's a major cokehead. So I wouldn't really bring him in.
Allegedly. Secondly, as well. You know what it is, Kevin? You know what I think it might be with Tuchel? I think he might have peaked. I think he might have peaked.
Yeah.
I think he might have peaked as a manager.
I'm not so sure. It depends what he does with Bayern this season for the rest of the season. I'm not so sure. We'll see what he does with Bayern for the rest of the season.
He wouldn't be a good match for Man United. You guys don't like, in terms of your structure.
He's one of the managers that will go against what the board wants for him. I know it's not always a good thing, but you need to be ambitious as a manager. Ten Hag just siding with the Glazers and whatever the Glazers want him to do, he'll do it for them. He'll do it for the Glazers. Ten Hag is a Glazer puppet. It's as simple as that. I want somebody who can go and at least be a bit more challenging to the owners, maybe be a bit more demanding. I want this. I want the best for every scenario. I want the best in class. We need to have the best in class. We're Manchester United. We should not be these players like Mason Mount.
That sounds great in theory about Tuchel, and I rate him tactically as a manager. But the way United are, and your lack of board structure, your lack of director of football, lack of footballing minds around your club, he will name player profiles, and you guys will sign the worst image of that player profile. Like Ten Hag signing Mason Mount.
But we got Victor's guy Jim here, so the structure will change and it'll be better. You know,
but listen, it might change with Jim, but we don't know. And it's Tuchel that, again, I rate Tuchel tactically, but for Tuchel to come out and say Gallagher is basically a Kante regen, that to me,
Did you really say that?
Is it that to me is kind of like a red flag? Yeah, he said they had candidate traits.
That's why he's a coach, not
a lot of managers have said wild things though.
The fact that Tuchel wants a center back, and he thinks Dyer is the perfect solution, like that is a bit of a red flag. I rate him tactically, but the fact that United upstairs are a mess. Do you really want your transfer strategy to be orchestrated by Tuchel?
That's a question. That's a question, rapid. Is Eric Dyer coming in to start or just coming as a bench player?
Either or, it's terrible.
He has to be a bench. You can't. You're not starting with
every bench or not.
He's not going to start him.
Apparently, he doesn't play.
We're just looking for cheaper bench options, and Eric Dyer happened to
stumble. He doesn't play the lit.
There's no
one. Apparently, he doesn't play the lit, and two, apparently, like in the transfer Twitter thing, they were saying that Dyer can also play as a 6, and apparently Tuchel doesn't rate Kimmich, or Kimmich is being.
I think he played as 6 at Sporting, to be honest.
He plays every game.
Yeah, see, Kevin, this is why I'm with the Tuchel thing. I'm not with it.
Yeah,
I was.
And the thing is,
more and more I look at,
Bayern were linked with Paulinho back in the summer and in January. Bayern were linked with Paulinho back in the summer and in January.
Right,
so
right, simple answer.
Paulinho is a good player. I rate Paulinho.
But here's the thing:
Kimmich not 6 and Goretzka's cheeks. That's
I know. You get Dyer though. They're into Paulinho and you get Dyer.
They couldn't get Paulinho. You think if they could get Paulinho, they don't go back in for Paulinho?
That would be like saying I'm linked with Mbappe, but I get Rashford instead.
Did Paulinho resign, or am I bugging?
Yeah, he signed
he signed a new contract in the summer. Yeah, but I think Fulham was smart in doing that because they can get a higher value for him now.
Yeah, they get more money for him.
If they were to sell him now or his summer, they probably get like a higher bid. But I would take him at United. I think I would 100% take him at Manchester United. I think he fit into our midfield. I don't know if he'd start, but I think coming off the bench, he would be a great impact player.
No, Paulinho would start for United. He would.
He would.
Paulinho starts for every team apart from City.
Unless we sign somebody better to play alongside Casemiro, because I think we need. I wouldn't sell Casemiro. By the way, I'd keep Casemiro. I think he'd be stupid to sell Casemiro this summer, because who else are we gonna get? Who are we gonna replace him with? Yeah. Casemiro is one of a kind. You don't get many of them. You don't get many of these type of players in the world. You can find a player that's better than Casemiro, but Casemiro is just one of a kind. If you know what I'm saying, like he's one of those players. He's a special player. He's a special he's a good player to have in your team. He's a solid player, and to have somebody next to him, competent next to him. Like we had Fred and Casemiro alongside. Fred was good in the pivot alongside Casemiro because they played together in Brazil, and it kind of worked in the sense it kind of worked last season. But then towards the tail end of the season, we were dipping. I could tell. Towards the end of last season, Manchester United we were dipping in quality. We were dipping in performances. Like we were losing back-to-back games. Like it didn't happen until this season. I'm sorry, it didn't happen until the back end of last season. And as the season goes by, I don't know what else we could hope for. Really, FA Cup, my only hope.
It's a wrap, fam. Show's over. It's over, Kevin, man.
It's over because
look forward to next season already.
We should be in round 5 though. To be fair, we should be.
Yeah. We'll get past.
We should be
whenever that replay usually on new.
We should get past them. Yeah. But we just need somebody competent. We need a ball carrying midfielder and a competent number 8 next to Casemiro.
You have one. You have 2.
Who?
Oh no, Flawless is gonna remove me. Never mind.
I go on, say it.
I know you gonna say it. Say it anyways.
I've got one. I've got ball carrying.
Go on.
Conor Gallagher. That's a good. Hashtag send Gallagher to us 40. Let me change that.
No, but I would take Paulinho. I would take some.
I'd definitely take Paulinho.
I would have taken Goretzka last season, bro. Goretzka was a baller.
Nah, you wouldn't. Nah, you wouldn't.
People think Goretzka's overrated. No, he's not. He's a good player.
Nah,
The way I hear people talk, who watch Bundesliga about Goretzka, man, and then when I watch him, I'm like,
listen, why if you want
McTominay,
why do you want Goretzka?
I don't know. I think he might work. Like sometimes you don't work at another club, but you play well somewhere else. I just have a feeling about that with Goretzka.
Liverpool fans thought that with Gravenberch and see how that's panned out.
Gravenberch isn't a bad player. He really isn't a bad player. I just think I don't think he just fit into the club system.
Listen, Man United just go get Barella, man. Just go get Nico Barella. He's one of the best midfielders in the world. And he's just waiting.
He's only worth 90 million.
Though. But I don't think Inter would sell for cheap. I think Inter, but then financial problems at Inter, that they would be willing to sell, but I don't think they will sell easily because they have financial issues.
Yeah, but all the money Man United have wasted on like Antony's and Mounts, you could have got Barella.
We should have gone for Maddison last summer. I've been saying we should have gone for Maddison. Maddison's a baller, man. I don't know why people say Bruno's better than Maddison. No chance.
Because he got relegated and people are foolish. Like our most successful Premier League captain ever did it. Our most successful Premier League captain ever got relegated. What are we talking about? But people are just foolish.
Wait. Was that the excuse? He got relegated. That's why I can't believe it.
Yeah, people were saying that because he got relegated.
I just want to talk about this as well. Big up to the Reading fans.
Drugs are mad cheap.
Big up to the Reading fans, man. Really, big up. They did exactly what Manchester United fans should be doing on a regular basis. They literally went onto the pitch and started protesting against the owner, holding the banner. We're not sitting in the stand saying we want Glazers, and you've already paid the money to the Glazers. We don't do that. I got blocked by the 1958 on Twitter for saying, "What's the point of going inside and paying the tickets to the Glazers what's the point of going inside and paying the ticket to the Glazers and protesting? You've already given money to them. You're not going to listen to you. What's the point?" And then I got blocked for that. How sad are these people, man? Like seriously. And Man United fans should be doing exactly what Reading fans have been doing. Like they literally protested against the owners because the owner's not doing what the fans want them to do. This is Reading in League One. Reading in League One, who were once in the Premier League. Man United fans need to have a backbone. They need to start doing exactly what Reading fans do. Port Vale fans literally clapped them. They got the game called off. We got one of the biggest games in the world called off during COVID. But here's a hint.
Yeah, man, I was there.
That's it.
Was that one?
Wait, allegedly.
No, I was at that one. Don't worry, I went on the pitch. That's where I think I can't remember if it was that one. Was that the one? No, I don't know. I think I was at the other protest. I was at a couple of them. I can't remember which one.
But start protesting. Like literally, like.
Hey Kevin, I hear you. This sounds all well and good. This sounds fantastic. But the problem is, these are the problems in regards to Manchester United. Like why it's easier to do at Reading and getting everyone on board. We don't have one leader we all listen to. We all have the same. We all want the same thing in regards to getting ownership out. The problem is everybody has a different idea on how to do it. So then there's no one collective figurehead, male or female, that we look to and go, all right, we're going to listen to you. Basically, there's no leader. That's the problem.
It's just infighting.
Infighting with each other too.
Yes, the vast majority of United fans don't listen to Goldbridge, United stand.
Oh, I can't stand him, bro.
No, I'd say he has a big following, but then go understand the vast majority of Manchester United fans are not watching content creators.
Okay, yeah, fair.
That's what it is. The vast majority of my even if it's
content is usually for people who ain't at the games.
Yeah, like content creators, like you're like, all right, let's say collectively, I don't know, it's 5 million. That could not be the case, but let's say collectively, we have 5 million in the fan base. Manchester United have a worldwide fan base. 5 million is
a heckload over here.
There's people who you're not reaching just because they don't watch content type of thing. So it still stands. Even if everyone was watching, let's say every Manchester United fan was watching content.
We've got the most fans of in probably like sports.
Yeah, definitely one of the
Real Madrid are there. Man United are just ahead because we have a worldwide fan base. Like our fan base is massive. massive. Like people don't believe it, but Man United fans are everywhere.
Oh yeah, we everywhere. Like people associated, like it's such a thing that it's associated with the city itself. And bear in mind, Manchester is a famous city with loads of
are also a worldwide club. AC Milan are also a worldwide club.
Yeah, of course.
And they had a massive protest at the San Siro, and they got their owners out, and they ended up winning the league. It needs one Man United fan, and one to follow, and then many to follow, to then lead this fan base to unite and protest. But we ain't gonna do that because, listen, the club, these fans are all sentimental. They don't really care about. They're like one big signing, and then they're all queuing up outside the mega store. Remember when Casemiro signed? We were gonna have a massive protest for the Liverpool game, and then Casemiro signed, and then the fans were queuing up outside the mega store again.
Facts.
So it just goes to show these fans.
You guys should plan more protests.
They're just not serious. I'm done with it, man. They ain't serious, man. They ain't serious.
And some fans are not. And there's some fans who are there who are just going to watch the game. They don't know anything about Glazers out movement. They don't know anything about what do you say? What we want as a football club. They don't know anything about what we demand. They're just there for the we support Man United. They don't know anything about the larger. They don't know the larger picture. They don't know what the bigger picture of what's happening at the football club. Some of them are just going to watch for the vibes.
Which is true because some people are just fans, and that's I don't get on them.
We're a worldwide brand, and a lot of brands and sponsorships go to watch Manchester United every week. A lot of celebrities go to watch Manchester United every single week. They're paid. They're pretty much paid, or because George Russell was there at Old Trafford. Remember, you know, I'm sure you know George Russell, yeah, the F1 driver.
No, I don't follow F1 anymore. I don't follow F1.
Because Ineos sponsor Mercedes F1. So he was I think he was told to go watch Manchester United. So at the same time, some people don't look at the bigger picture. They're invited to go to the games, and this is why will become a problem in years to come. Nobody is going to take lead. And the unity in the fan base is dead. The unity in the fan base from when we were winning is dead. Because now fans are just fighting.
Because the thing it's easy to be united, no pun intended, when you're winning. Because that's the main thing. Because let's not get mistaken. There was issues. It's just that content creator spaces were not around. Them seasons, it would have been worse when Manchester United were unsuccessful under Fergie because we were so successful. People forget. People don't notice. The Stratford End was trying to. When we went on that 3-year period without winning the Premier League, the Stretford End was chanting Fergie out. People just don't notice. Yeah, people just don't know these things. Yes, people just don't know these things. This is why when people when people try to chat history to me, it's like, no, man, live through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here in the city.
The whole end or just sections?
I don't know if it was the whole end, but enough to the point where it was a point. Like, it was noted. You know what I'm saying? I know people.
Fergie nearly retired,
and it was a conversation, and it was a conversation in general, like, oh, is he?
Yeah.
Because us going, for those that don't know, when Manchester United went 1 year without the Premier League, it was deemed as a complete disaster. So when we went 2 or 3 years, imagine what the conversations would be. Bear in mind, it wasn't too far removed from the treble when Chelsea won their 2, and I think Arsenal won the one before that. I think, when did you lot win yours? 04, 05, 05, 06?
That was the back-to-back, yeah.
Yeah, it was the back-to-back. And then Arsenal was before that in 03, 04, right?
That was the invincible season.
Invincible. So we're not too far removed from three-peating at that point. So imagine imagine coming off a three-peat. Arsenal went then when
we nearly won 7 Premier Leagues in a row.
Yeah, and Chelsea.
Yeah, and you finished third twice as well. In both
we nearly won
first 2 seasons.
We would have won in 2010, 2012. That would have been 7 in a row. We nearly won 7 in a row after not winning 3.
We've been scammed.
We could have three-peated.
Yeah, the Premier League scammed us with that Cantona shit. But yo, hey Kevin, I gotta get through the rest of these calls. Big up, my guy. Every single time, yeah. Love every time, man. Continue to support.
Them was 6 or 7 injuries, man. Killed us, bruv.
Here's what it is, man. Taking me down friggin' memory lane. Let's go to another caller. Man, like a fish is in the building. My guy, what you saying? You good?
Big up, Flawless. Big up, Lewis. How's everyone doing? Happy Monday.
Oh, bless, man. Happy Monday to you too, my guy. What you saying? Everything, all good and everything, yeah?
Yeah, all good, man. All good. I hope all of you are doing well. So,
Oh, bless.
yeah, just a few points really. So, I want to talk about the game yesterday. You know, from a neutral's perspective, if you're a neutral, it's a great game of football. But from a Spurs fan's perspective, I think a draw away at Old Trafford in normal circumstances isn't the worst result, and I still believe that's the case. So if you think about it, we're missing 5 of our best players, first team players. You know, whether it's Afcon, Asia Cups, and
Oh
injuries.
yeah, you're Tottenham.
Yeah, Spurs. Yeah.
Yeah,
At the same.
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, Lewis, I watch your streams as well as a neutral, so flawless.
Big up, my guy. Big up.
Yeah. I mean, Rance is live. I was just watching. I was just watching Rance's mutants cooking. You know that. Feel free. Yeah, that was.
I saw that. It's a very good idea.
Yeah, Rance hilarious.
Yeah,
Shout out, Rance.
I think you
To
could
be
do
fair,
that. Yeah.
He's also a Spurs fan, so you two can relate. So
could make a series of our fan base.
Could make a series of our fan
Rance
base.
is a legend, though. He's a legend.
Yeah, big up,
Absolutely,
Rance.
man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in terms of the game yesterday, I mean, part of me thinks that it's a missed opportunity because I know Man United are a very good team, obviously at Old Trafford, but they're low on confidence, and obviously they started brightly the first 15, 20 minutes, but then I think second half, I think Werner, made his debut yesterday. I thought he did okay. I mean, got an assist for the Bentancur's goal. I think it's easy to we don't want to judge him straight away because he made his debut, so I'm willing to give him a chance. But obviously, do I think Werner's the sort of signing that's going to light up the Premier League? Is he like an A1 signing? Not really. But obviously, he's 6 months, so we have to make do with what he has. And it's funny, isn't it? Because Werner's got more GA than the Brazilian Usain Bolt in Anthony. I mean, but yeah,
you better than that. You better than that, man.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Slow hanging fruit. We'll go on, carry on. Hey, you gonna commit to the joke, commit to bad jokes, man. We have people who do it on air all the time. Don't worry about it. Carry on.
Yeah, I think when we get players back from injuries and availabilities, if it's a fully fit team, I wouldn't mind Werner be a squad player, like he can come on in the second half, or he might start on the left because Brennan Johnson's stinking out the place in the moment. So that's the way I see it. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, the Brazilian Anthony's just all over the place, to be honest. That's what I meant by banterish joke Brazilian Usain Bolt, because he's just a pace merchant. Like, he doesn't have an end product, unfortunately.
Yeah, even that. He even got pace. Yeah, even that. He's not even fast. I wish he was electric. At least he could run away from people. Yeah, even that. He's awful. Just no above average attribute. Never mind outstanding, but we move.
Yeah, and another point really says Jadon Sancho thing. I think it's good. It's good. He got an assist on his debut for Dortmund. It's funny because some of your own fans, followers, like, they're just lampooning him for no reason. Like, yes, he got an assist against a bottom of the table German team, but you still have to perform. Like, he needs game time, and I think you don't become a bad player overnight because you go into a team that's like Man United because of the current environment. Because back in I remember when you guys signed Falcao, Memphis, all those players, they have real potential, but they were found wanting, really. So because what's going on behind the scenes, really, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I just know it's not working. That's one thing I will say. Yeah, that's what I do know. It's just not working. It's just awful. It's just bad all around. It's just, in regards to us. That's why I've said it, and I'll say it again. I want everybody gone. Remove everybody and then start again. But go on, carry on.
Yeah. So I think that's the Sancho thing. I mean, obviously, FA Cup's coming up soon. So in terms of the draw, we got Man City, which won't be easy, of course. But for us, we just go about our business quietly, and anything can happen. It's a cup competition. I mean, I think Manchester City will be favourites, as you would expect, because Kevin De Bruyne, by the way, what a way to return scoring at Newcastle. I think he's the one player that can grab hold of the game by the scruff of the neck, so he could be a big difference in the title race.
Yeah, definitely. Like, De Bruyne, like, people are acting like they didn't have him to come back to the side. Like, they don't have John Stones to come back to the side. Like, they don't have Haaland to come back to the side, and like, they don't have quality all in their side. And like, we just didn't watch them do this last season, where they weren't at their best for a long period of time, and then they eventually went on a run. But I think it's just coping in regards to it. Like, when people are talking about, or City won't win the league and City are not the same. And bear in mind, this is someone I can't stand City. I despise them. However,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny that they're a quality outfit. I'm not gonna deny they're still the best team in the league, even if they're not at the level they was once at. Even them dropping off, they're still above everyone else. I'm saying, like, I think Liverpool, I've said this, are the second best team in the league, but I think City are better. So
yeah, but City have experience, don't they? Because if let's say, for instance, if they get over the line and win the league again, like some rival fans will make it as sour grapes in the sense that 115 charges, things like that.
definitely. I'm with that
Like-
joke, 100%.
Like at the end of the day, you have to accept for what it is, because I think you've heard the news about Everton and Forest breaching profit and sustainability rules. I
So
saw
could
that.
they? Is that a point? So is that a potential points deduction if they're found guilty because of that?
It could be, yeah, it could be. I
Okay.
think they've got.
Again?
I think pretty much, yeah. I think it's on the BBC website. I was just looking at it. I mean, they've got 14 days, I think, to reply. I mean, yeah,
That's crazy. As a team ever, I've never heard of a team being hit with a double points deduction, like in the same season. If Everton are found guilty, that's crazy.
What's time for everything?
Yeah, serious. And for someone who asked about Back Again podcast, I think we're looking at Wednesday. But
yeah, I think it's
we'll keep it
Wednesday.
posted. We're waiting for the Diva Hassam in it. It's on him. He's getting his hair and nails did. So that's what it is. We're waiting on him.
Always.
But yeah, go on. Always fucking.
Can I ask a caller question?
Yeah, ask my official question. Flows.
yeah. Hey, Fix, how's it going, man?
I'm alright, man. Will you take Conor Gallagher for 40 M's? 40 mil?
Would I take Conor Gallagher? I mean, as a squad player, I don't mind. I mean, the only reason I'm saying I'm against this because of, I think Chelsea and Tottenham rivalry. I doubt they'll do business. That's my main theory. But if you ask me about squad depth, then absolutely, I think Gallagher would be better off the bench, because yesterday against at Old Trafford, our midfield is lacking massively. Højbjerg, Skip, Bentancur's quality, but Skip and Højbjerg's are better off being squad players rather than first team starters. But yeah, I think Conor Gallagher as a squad player isn't bad. I was thinking outside the box, Calvin Phillips from Man City. I mean, obviously, that's what happens. Like, Calvin Phillips had so much potential at Leeds, then he went to Man City and warmed the bench. So I'd take him as well. So yeah.
First.
No, first.
Okay.
It is. But hey, Rafish, gonna have to let you go. Gonna get
That's
to the
fine,
rest
no
of this
problem.
college,
Thank
my
you very
guy.
much. Thanks for having
No,
me. Take
let's
care,
for calling,
everyone.
man. Hey, man, keep supporting. Cause I always see you in the chat. Always good call, man. Big up to my guy, yeah. Every
Big up,
single
big up.
time,
Take
man.
care.
That's it.
Big
Big up
up.
to Rafish as well, man. Good to see Spurs fans and more Spurs fans in the cut as well, man. Good to see. Where this is still no City fan. But hey, we're gonna travel. We're going from London. Now we heading to India. You know what I'm saying? My guy Shrey is in the building. My Don, what are you saying, Shrey? You good?
How are you, brother? Flawless. It's so good to be here. Big up to man, Carefree Lewis. So good to be on the stream with the brother. Always
Big up, bro.
watch his stream. I think love. Again, Lewis was on Twitter toasting Arsenal fans that Eduardo guy was coming for Chelsea because Nottingham Forest and Everton went fine. So take that, brother. So big up to Lewis. Big up to
Big
my
up.
brother, and big up to Prime.
Yeah,
Big
man.
up.
Just saying.
Let's
Yeah,
not-
Prime just being rude, ignoring you, but yeah, big up. You already know. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck
Good
Prime.
Do
No
better,
manners, man.
Do
I know
better.
Prime, do better, man. Do this guy, just no
better.
And
manners.
it was very good to get a victory. It was very good to get a victory in the midweek and enjoying the results. But again, it's the same old with us as well. Like, we are not really going a lot too forward. I was happy. I was working today and seeing the links of Benzema, and I was thinking, finally some senses prevailing in the scouting. Finally some senses there. And now I see John Durham of Aston Villa, second string striker, and we're trying to get him on a short-term loan. And I'm thinking, what's going on? How many more 20-year-olds do we need to put on our accounts right now? We were linked with S2, a very talented kid. But how many kids do we need to have in the squad right now? I was thinking Benzema, Firmino, that's the way for us to go forward, experience in this team. And now John Durham, I've seen him play for Aston Villa, nice player, good, strong, physical, better than Broha. But to be really honest, do we need another player to come in,
You
another
should,
young
man.
player?
Came to the Chelsea, man.
That's the problem. Like, see, I understand where Lewis is coming from in terms of Poch out, where Prime is. And see, I'm neither Poch in, neither Poch out.
No,
My
get
only
Poch
problem is the
out.
board.
Do you have Poch the eye? Shrey, let me ask you, do you have Poch doubt?
I have Poch out. Absolutely, I've doubted him.
So
But
you
my
have Poch doubt first. Oh, the Avi took you out. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't change it. My bad.
But the thing is with Pochettino, I have a doubt in him, but I don't trust the board. The problem is, I just don't trust Todd Bowley, Iqbali, and Stewart and Stanley, what they're really doing. I see the links. They are again going for more and more young players when we need to go to the next level. And I think even if Poch is sacked, These young players are so young. I saw Broha up against Fulham, and the guy was absolutely like, he was fine in terms of like the standards are so low that if he's having a good first touch of the ball, I have to praise him. Fantastic. Because the standards are so low right now with the players. You see Nicholas Jackson, the guy does some good stuff, I won't deny. He does some really good stuff. His build-up play is really good. But in the final box, is still very lacking. Flawless brother, like I said in the previous fan cams as well. I see Palmer, and that is a boy that's showing a lot of quality in the final third. But then we see the other players in the team right now, like Conor Gallagher, with all respect. Yes, he does his work really well. But when it comes to the final box, the guy is clueless when it comes to hitting the shot, making a final pass, like making that intricate pass into the box when a player is making a run. You go on again to the left side. Colwell is playing, and that's the manager's fault. But when I look at the reserves, we have got no one right now. Chilwell is again just back, and everybody knows the guy is made of absolute ice right now. He can be even injured right now again. Matse, the manager never will prefer him. So again, my problem is, why are they not going for an experienced left back or an experienced striker that can just elevate us to the next level? And I want to know like your opinion as well, because Luis is here as well, like Chelsea fan prime, Victor is here, Flawless is here as well. What do you think? Like, do you think if we can get Benzema, we can make a push for top 5 this season, and that's the way we should be going?
Just a question for
Maybe.
you, Lewis.
We have
Lewis,
option shots. I don't know. Anything's possible with that idiot. He could even turn Benzema into a scrub. But bring him in and we'll get some goals. We'll paper over the cracks a little bit. Everyone can be a little bit more positive. And we should make Europe. Oh, we should be making Europe right now. We should be in the race for top 4 already. But again, this idiot. So we're nowhere near it. So we'll see. Because it's all about whether this team can actually be put to their potential, and it depends on the structure. And right now, I've got no faith in it. But we'll see. I don't know. It's all a case of time and individual moments.
For me, it's just, I think with Poch, being very honest, I think it's just, for me, it will be better to give him till the end of the season. And after that, I think it's better we make decision, because right now, when I even see the manager market, I just don't see a manager right now, like, which
so
we
if
can
we
make
end
a
the
plan right
season
now.
in 10th again and we haven't won anything, was it worth it?
No, I
waiting
understand that point, bro. And for me, the final ice is the Middlesbrough game. If we can't even beat Middlesbrough, I think sack him in the tunnel, sack him on the spot. But I think if he can somehow, like, I know this is tough to expect, but if he can somehow
I
win us the
hate
Carabao
it, but we're stuck there now, because if they wanted to sack him, they should have sacked him after the Middlesbrough game. He's now won the Fulham match, so they're not going to get rid of him.
Yeah,
There's
man.
no
Hashtag
point.
Poching. Let's go.
But if it does take losing to Middlesbrough and getting knocked out of the cup to sack Poch, then the owners are a disgrace, because they've thrown away our easiest chance at winning an opportunity just in the hope that they don't look like idiots for picking another bad manager. So they better hope we go through against Middlesbrough. If they sack him based off the Middlesbrough game, I'm not even celebrating. I'm going to be disgusted that it took that long. So we'll see. A lot's on the line.
Nice of you to join us, Prime. You know what I'm saying?
I think, well, I'm watching Afcon. I'm still watching the
just
game.
ignore Trey, but you know what I'm saying?
I didn't. I know what he said. Sorry, big up, man.
I apologize.
Poch. Yeah, listen. As much as what? Say Flawless?
No, go on. Carry on. Say what you're saying.
All right. Yeah. Hashtag Flawless is a wild. Anyway, yeah. About Poch.
Facts.
About Poch. Listen. We all know. We all know what I would do to him, but
hey, I started moving, man. Let's go.
You have
in terms of
ticket.
Listen.
Sorry, go on, Prime.
We all know what I would do with Poch, but like realistically, I think he will stay until the end of the season, because like we're gonna keep doing this thing where we'll pick up a few results so it looks good, and then we'll go on a losing run so it looks bad, and then we'll pick up a few results again so it looks good. We'll get a point against a big side, we'll lose against Man United, people will get angry, and then we'll pick up another point against a big side, and it's the same limbo until the end of the season. So whatever, I guess. People saying there's no managers out there. There are managers out there. There are coaches out there. Like, people want to blame this young side, but like that's the job then of the manager to come in and coach these young players. Like Poch complaining about inexperience, but yeah, you were offered experienced players in the summer and you said no. We could have kept Aubameyang. You said no. You were offered Vlahovic. You said no. We were offered to keep and get renew João Felix's loan. You said no. So these experienced players you didn't want. whether or not these players are good enough, like it's a difference of opinion. You're off these experienced players, you said no. You agreed with the squad that you got, and now you're still complaining. You know, you're complaining about Ben Chilwell being out. He's not good enough, and he's experienced. He's not a good enough player. Like, you're complaining about Chiamaka being injured. He's young and inexperienced. What is he realistically going to do? You're talking about Nkuku, and Nkuku's never played in this league. I know he started off great until he got injured again, but like realistically, like what is he going to do alone? You know, you need to start coaching these players. That's why you were brought in. You're meant to be this elite coach of young players. Start actually doing your job. Stop buying more players. This Dorhan guy or whatever that plays for Aston Villa, if Emery can't get a tune out of him, I don't want him anywhere near this club. I like being linked with Gilchrist and all these guys. I'll be real. I may not have watched any of these guys, but like none of them really are. None of them are really better than Broha, or not Broha, better than Jackson. I want to bring in a young striker just for Poch not to coach them, and then we miss out on getting Osimhen in the summer. We're just wasting money at that point. But let's just stick with what we have.
If we signed Ram, I think blame for me should rather than from Poch go to this scouting and the owners as well, because the way they're really moving in terms of signing, the way they're moving in, like Poch was appointed after 2 months of negotiation, after 2 months of proper understanding of the manager. My only thing right now with this owners is that I just don't trust them right now to like let Poch go, bring the right one. They're again going to rush it up, and it's again just going to fall in our face. For me, just in my opinion, I think it's better we just end the season, even if it's 10th. I think we already are too much mudded as a club that I think we have accepted where we are right now. And in the summer, get a good guy in, get a proper manager in, give him a proper preseason, and if Poch can turn it around, all good. If he doesn't turn it around, the manager has 2-3 months of preseason to work with, hopefully experienced players to work with. But I just don't trust these owners, guys, in terms of as a Chelsea fan, the players they are signing, how much interrupting they are being to the managers. I just don't know. I trust these owners to make the right decision.
The thing is, the owners, like, they very much... Oh, game's over. Cameroon v Guinea. 1-1.
Okay.
Nice. But yeah, the owners, they mean well. They very much mean well. But it's like they have all the right ideas and they're about to make the right decision and they somehow fuck it up. The short list of managers to bring in, you had Ange Postecoglou. You interviewed Nagelsmann for whatever reason he rejected us. You interviewed Enrique. He said no because he wanted the experienced players to stay in the squad like Ziyech and Pulisic, etc. And you ended up on Poch, who is the worst manager on that shortlist. So, like, what went wrong in that thought process? I don't know. But there are coaches out there, there are experienced coaches out there that these young players will listen to and respect. Go get I would bring back Sarri. This guy's a manager who can get so much out of less. When he was here at Chelsea,
worry about my chain smoking gaffer.
We had the third best defense in the league with Kepa in goal, a Finnish Aspie at right back, Bozo, David Luiz, Rudiger before he was world class when he was a Bozo, and Marcus Alonso at left back. We had a midfield of Jorginho, Barkley, and Kovacic before he was good. And he got wonders with that. Bring him back. He is a quality coach that can develop young players. There are managers out there. Again, Simeone is always like my dream, and fine, that's unrealistic. But there are managers. There are proper coaches out there.
There's other managers out there that have quality that you got.
Like, I think I always like Sarri. But what happened? Like, he was a fantastic coach. At Arsenal match, the last some matches we played against Leicester, we played against, I believe, we won a match before against Brighton 3-0 as well, and Arsenal bottled like they always do. I think Sarri was doing well in the end, and I will always think if we could have kept Sarri and the players we signed after that, Chilwell, Havertz, and Werner, just forget them. But we had such good crop after that. I think Sarri would have loved it. I just think Sarri is a very good shout by Prime Brother. Very, very good shout.
What my thing is, right? Like with Poch, Chelsea and Man United, like we know how intense and how much pressure you can be on as a manager and as a player. And sometimes that can be the death of you, and you can fail. We saw with Mourinho, we saw what Oli, we've seen it with managers at Chelsea. Poch is not under any of that pressure. The pressure Sarri got in the second half of the season, where Chelsea fans were going to the bridge and saying "fuck Sarri ball," and so he still managed to get to a Carabao Cup final, get cheated by the referee, get to a Europa League final, win it, and get top 4. Rafa Benitez, when he came and managed us in the second half of the season, and Chelsea fans hated him, he still managed to win the Europa League. Antonio Conte, as much as he was playing against us in that second season he still managed to win the FA Cup. Managers at Chelsea have had to deal with worse and have still managed to get some sort of a trophy or finish top 4. You don't have any of that stress on you. You have the match-going fans are, well, maybe a few of them are starting to turn, but the match-going fans are behind you. The media are behind you, whether it be Chelsea media or the Premier League media in general. You've got rival fans saying, give you time. The owners are willing to give you time. And you're still making incompetent, but you're not like, people can say Ten Hag's under pressure, and that's fine. You're not dealing with what Ten Hag has to deal with. You're not dealing with what Mourinho had to deal with at United. You're not dealing with what Frank Lampard had to deal with. You're not dealing with what Sarri had to deal with. You have no pressure, and you're still making these decisions. You're not trying. You're not actively trying. At PSG, people made excuses for you that Messi, he's not listening to your tactics, at least as if Messi has a reason to listen to you. It's Mbappe's fault. It's Neymar's fault. You had the experienced players and you couldn't make it work. Now you're at Chelsea saying the young guys are not good enough and you need experience. But when you were at Spurs, you were able to coach that young side to challenge for the league up against City and Chelsea and get to a Champions League final. So what's the excuse? You're given all the money in the world. Like, what's the excuse?
I think for me with Poch, it's just that, being very honest, I think this Middlesbrough game that's coming up, the Liverpool game, I think the February fixtures we've got is really good. I think if he can't beat Middlesbrough in the second leg, he needs to himself resign for his own sake. And if he gets past that, I think he still can turn it around for me. I still believe that in terms of no disrespect to United, in the way we play football, I can see at least in terms of what he's trying to do in comparison to Ten Hag. Like Ten Hag right now, United, I see nothing but moments.
Sherry, bro,
please.
Bro, listen, I disagree with you. I don't think I see what we're trying to do. I just think that, with all due respect to Man United, we have better technicians in certain positions that make us look better. Man United's midfield, Man United's midfield for the most part of this season has been, close. If I'm wrong, has it been McTominay, Bruno, and Eriksen, right?
There's a mix of those. They've been there.
Bruno and McTominay have been given his own transfer window. Ten Hag has been given the key to spend 100 on Anthony, to spend on Casemiro. In our transfer windows, has been controlled by directors. So Ten Hag has
No, I don't believe it's just being controlled by them, because Poch has the decision.
Because you said he's turned down certain players,
because he said he wanted certain players that are willing to give him certain experience. He said no. We have, and to say that, you can say he doesn't have certain say, but Man United have McTominay, Eriksen in their midfield. We have Caicedo and Enzo. Man United centre backs are, I know Johnny Evans has been brilliant this season, but you've got Maguire and Lindelof, injury prone Varane, injury prone Lissandro. We've got the sassy Thiago Silva, Cole, who you persist at playing at left back. Man United have Wan-Bissaka and Dalot. We've got Malo Gusto, Cucurella, who you played at right back, who's a left back. We've got options. We've got talent in there. Coach there.
The only excuse
I've got a question. I need to get through the rest of the call. That's why I let that, because that interaction with you and Prime was good. So I was listening, but I gotta get through the rest of these calls. Hey, straight. Make sure you continue to call in, though. Continue to support. As I always see you in the chat. Very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? You see these three clowns on here can learn a thing or two from you. So big up to you, my guy.
Thank you. Big up, Louis.
Bless up, Shrey, man. Every single time, man. Big up. Shout out to you.
Also, Ryan, shut up.
Let me
bro.
just,
Shut up.
yeah. So let me just get to a few of these. To C24 who says this LFC fan sounds like a down low Arsenal fan in first right now. Hey, shout out to Lex, man. That's my guy, but you just chatting rubbish. You know what I'm saying? But we move. Talking about humble. Big up to A Solomon for the super chat. He says we're not paying $4 million a week for Benzema's wages. Surely the Saudi, whoever goes in for Benzema, surely the Saudi team is going to pay a portion of that, and he's worth it.
We'll give him
I'll
Lukaku.
take him.
Give him Lukaku.
I would, and big up to Ryan as well. Lewis already answered this in the chat. He said if Poch wins the Carabao Cup, the Poch Brigade will be in the mud and silent. Yeah, they will be. But they'll be celebrating the trophy.
If Poch wins the Carabao Cup, every manager is on notice. You have 3 months to respond.
There we go.
Otherwise, it is a long summer for you if you let this absolute imbecile win a trophy before you lot.
I'm looking at everyone, and I'm definitely dunking on Liverpool and Klopp if somehow Poch and Chelsea.
Yeah, Klopp has to win 2 trophies.
Mm-hmm.
He has to win 2. 1 trophy won't count just for allowing that. You better win the FA Cup and the Europa League. Hell, you better do a treble.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm looking at your legacy differently.
Facts.
Do a treble.
Big up to Matthew, who says, Flawless, are you happy that United have sold Alvaro Fernandez and possibly Hannibal if his loan is successful, or do you think they should have been given a chance? Big up to you, Matthew. Good to see you in the chat as well, as I know this is our football has been depressing you as much as it's been depressing everyone else. Alvaro Fernandez, I would have liked to have seen given a chance simply because our left backs are not good. We know Luke Shaw's not good enough. So in my eyes, it's like, all right, let's play Alvaro Fernandez. And then if he's not good enough, you then move him on and get in another left back. What I really despise about Manchester United and really despise about a lot of the thought process from our fans that I talk to is, oh, well, we don't have better, so we should just continue playing the players we play. No, how about we try something different? Like, for instance, Palestri, for example. All right, Palestri's not good enough. Cool. You move on Palestri, you go and get another right winger and so forth and so forth. In regards to Hannibal, I didn't see anything when I was watching Hannibal that made me go, yeah, keep him. So I don't think he's a loss, to be honest. Like, I really don't in regards to that. And Warrior J saying Manchester United have inquired about Ronald. Is that, how do you pronounce his name? How do you say that name? Is it Araujo? Araujo. They were informed about transfer fee and contract. They've I think that means to say inquired about transfer fee and contract details. Is he the Barcelona centre back?
Yeah.
He's actually decent. Yeah, I don't believe that. When we watched him, like, yeah, hey, Jez, I have no idea where Malacia is. I don't have a clue. To welcome Football Talk, let me drop the link in the chat again. And to John B, who mentioned about, hey, all I'm going to say is if you disagree in the chat, the link is there to call in people. The floor is yours. If you disagree with stuff that's...
Is he a Chelsea fan?
He's a Chelsea fan, yeah. He's a Chelsea fan. But that's all I'm saying. But links in the chat, people. Link is in the chat. So we're going to get to another caller. I believe he has called in before. But if I stand corrected, I'm thinking United fan. But I could be wrong from the motherland. But I could have completely got this wrong. But welcome into the show. Matura's in the building. My guy, what are you saying? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What's up, guys? How are you?
Yeah, man, all blessed. Yeah, I thought it was you. You know what I'm saying? Bucket Hat Gang. Yeah. What you telling me?
Yes, sir.
I was unsure.
I'm good. But, bro, United got me feeling like the way Lewis feel about Chelsea, bro. Now I relate, bro. You know? Like, bro, I don't even look forward to games. I just go there to dissect and see what's going on with this team, you know? Bro, you know how we say there is no style of play? I see it now. I see the style of play, bro. Ask me what it is.
What's the style of play, my friend?
Bro, the style of play is this Bruno with a machine gun. He has been given this license to do this. How can we as fans see this guy is a detriment to the team and the manager still gives him the license to do this? He is allowed to do this. And he's okay. I was watching the game, right? Everything passes through him. He is in everyone's position. If you see when Mino has a ball, he's already asking Mino, give it to me. When Varane has a ball, give it to me. Rashford, give it to me. Like, everything flows through him. And I feel like this is what the manager wants. When he says transition football, Bruno getting the ball and hoofing it to Rashford, to Garnacho, to everyone. This is the style of play. Because I don't think Bruno is just doing this out of the blue because he's, just because he feels like it. And why isn't he stopping to do it, seeing that we can't keep the ball? at
Because
all.
he has no self-awareness whatsoever.
But do you think it's no self-awareness or the manager lets him do it?
Oh no, no. Don't get me wrong. The manager allows him to do it, and then when the manager is allowing you to do what you're gonna you want, like I always say this: let people do what they want to do, so you know what they'd rather do. This is just how Bruno plays. Like Bruno
But
plays, he has no game management whatsoever, zero.
it's true. But if you compare it to when he plays for Portugal, he doesn't hoof it like that.
Maybe the manager's telling him not to. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Manager's
Exactly.
like, yeah, that's not it.
So this means he's been given the license to do it.
Yeah.
Bro, and then another thing is I fear Garnacho is gonna go down the same route of Rashford because he shouldn't be getting this amount of game time at this age in this team, given his current quality and development. Because if he gets all this time and it continues, he's just gonna become unilateral like Rashford, like no development in his game. It's only till now, even if you see compare with City, Foden is getting the amount of time he gets. Foden never used to play every week. Like he should be coming off on the
Bigger prime as
bench.
well. Well,
Same with Hoyland. Like these guys should not be getting this amount of game time in this team.
I hear you. Trust me. I agree that Garnacho is playing way too much because he's limited, and he should be an impact player off the bench. And we seen that last season is when you get the best out of him with the attributes. He shouldn't be. He's our go-to guy. No way should a limited. Is he 19? A limited teenager.
19, bro.
19. A limited teenager is the guy we all look at and go, you're the guy that's gonna get us over the line in these games. Like, no, that's just plain unfair. Now, if you're a generational talent, cool. That's Mbappe at 19. I hear it. It's Garnacho. There should be two wingers in front of him in regards to first team and then another wingers as well. What are we talking about? Like he shouldn't be that. Like, he should be a part of something. Same way now we look at Mano with our midfield. As this manager probably won't play Casemiro, but Casemiro's been out. We now look at Mano and go, you're the guy who is gonna put in performances in this midfield that is gonna keep us competent and keep us performing well. We go on the way to Anfield and we're looking at Mano. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
But even
we're looking at Mano. That's unfair.
bro, even with the sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Cool.
But even with the Mano thing, I feel like Mano is good, but we're doing too much. Like this whole thing of like, oh, he's generational, like he's transforming our midfield. I feel like he's just good and we should give him time. If you compare him to even just in Man City, Rico Lewis, I feel like Rico Lewis is better than him. Rico Lewis can play right back, 6 and 8. If you compare Rico Lewis on the ball to Mino, Rico is way faster, way more press resistant, and City fans don't even talk about Rico Lewis the way we talk about Mino.
Yeah,
I feel like we've been starved so much of good players that Mino looks world class, you know?
It is. It's because we are, like you said, it's because we've been starved. It's like being in a bad relationship for a significant amount of time, and then you get in the next relationship and the person's nice to you. You feel like you've hit the jackpot, but they're just doing basic. They buy you something from the shop. You're like, oh, thanks. You know what I'm saying? And it's just saying basic, but not major. You might buy you some ginger cake or something like that. Over the moon. You ready to marry this woman? You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it stems from, because we've been so starved, because our midfield is so bad, because we've been watching Bruno and McTominay for so long. Like Mano looks like a prime Perlo. Like that's what it is. That's where, because we feel like, right, you're competent, you're composed, you actually have physical attributes, you're actually athletic, you actually have technical ability, you actually have game management. Your temperament is so good. You look experienced. Like, well, that's the one thing I always say about. They're the two things that caught my eye immediately about Mano in regards to his game, was one, his balance, and two, his temperament. Like in regards to his composure, he looks. Someone said, "Oh, he's like 24." I believed him. He plays like he's 24 with like 100 odd appearances. So like that's testament. He don't look like, we're talking about Garnacho. Garnacho plays like a youngster. When I watch him play,
bro,
wingers are like that anyway in general. Normally, but go on, carry on.
Bro, if you look at like at the end of the game, when like especially with Garnacho and Hoyland, they look so knackered. Like they've like just gone 100%. Like there's no management of these players. I'm telling you, they're just gonna get injured. I feel Garnacho, he might get injured soon. Like at least he's managing Mino's minutes. And also another thing about this fraud, I actually hate this guy, bro. I never hated like a manager or anyone involved with United as much as this guy. Why isn't actually Traps is right. Why isn't Scammerbat playing? Why isn't Scammerbat playing?
He's an Afcon.
He's out.
Okay, fair. But even before that, why isn't he playing, bro?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get
fair
it.
enough.
You said it there because this is it's the manager fraud. We know why, man. We know.
Bro,
why.
and he's also dirty for doing Onana like this. Because I'm telling you, bro, when you're from a lot of guys I know here, like who grew up with that African background, Caribbean background, you're told about respect. I don't think Onana is going out of his way to disrespect Cameroon like this. I feel like Ten Hag's told him, yo, because you said you're not gonna play international football. Yo, you gotta stay here till these games, and then you're gonna go late. I don't think he's actually gone out of his way to
Did he
disrespect
make
his
it?
teammates like this.
That's funny part because I saw, yeah, he made it, but the coach told him not to come into the team because I actually have a quote here, which is hilarious. 1 second, because I actually want to respond quickly on that. So I saw a tweet saying El Hadi Diouf, I think this is like a president thing, just has to find a way to calm Onana down as he's not happy with the decision not to be part of the team today. Told Song didn't even have a word with Onana when he arrived in camp. He decided to keep Onana away and not let him be a part of the team today. Took El Hadi Diouf to get Onana to explain to him the situation. And Onana was shouting, one sec. Obviously, this was, I had to translate because this was in French.
Did you spit in his face?
The translation was, if I wasn't going to play or make the team, then why did I come here on a private jet? This is what Onana was shouting apparently, and
crazy.
I have to
these
disagree.
first world problems.
I have to disagree about the Ten Hag thing because the guy
Really?
because he left Cameroon in the World Cup and he wasn't even at United yet at that time, and there was no club football. So I believe this was his own decision to not come over and be in the training camp. Like I understood if he wanted to play the Preston game, maybe because I saw other guys playing one more game before. I saw other players left their clubs at a game later than other players did, so they could join. 2 games though for a game that didn't mean anything. I'll be honest. Like for me, I'm sorry. Like I said it before, Nana is the disgrace. I disagree that it was Ten Hag who did it. I think it was his own decision. And even if Ten Hag convinced, even if Ten Hag came to him and said, "I need you over here," Onana's even more of a disgrace. So you can't even make your own decisions no more. Like I said, man, like guys like this, I can't trust them in my team anywhere. National team, normal team, club teams, whatever, man. But that's just my opinion. Like I think it's just a dumbass and a disgrace, isn't it?
Fair.
I hear you in regards to it. Like, yo, just, if you're on international, go Afcon. What are you staying for? For a Premier League tie in Spurs, just go. You know what I'm saying? But go on, Matura. Last
Trying
point.
to appeal to the United fan passion and desire, bro.
Yeah,
I hear
man.
it.
It's like, yo, how about you save some shots, mate? That's what we need you to do. You know what I'm saying? How about you improve your overall game? That would be a big help. That's what we need you to do. I'm tired of these.
Unexpected claps, bro.
Yeah.
And then the final point is what I would say is that I agree with what Nuruddin was saying, that this Ineos thing is a facade because these guys don't even have majority voting power. So if they want to do something, the Glazers can say, yo, hey, that ain't happening. And the only way we will know if these guys are serious is if they clear out guys like if Maguire, Shaw, Rashford kind of has to stay. I've come to terms with that. Like, there's no way he's going. Who else is there to go? Martial has to go, even though he's not been given a fair chance. But at some point, we just have to move on. It's sad that he ain't got a fair chance, but he just gotta go. Sancho, I'm sorry. I love this guy. Probably our best player we've ever had. Like, he shouldn't be come back to this club because we're gonna ruin him. He's a talented baller. He'll have a great career outside of United, but he should not come back if he's smart. Donny, wow. He's never dropped a stinker like McTominay or Bruno, but he has to go. Just like, let's get a breath of fresh air into the club. But if these guys do not do that, trust me, it's just gonna be, they're gonna try this English courting of getting these players from the Premier League. Like, why aren't we scouting guys? Like, Alvaro Fernandez has to go because United are gonna ruin him. All these ballers just have to go, bro. Like, This team is just it's finished, bro. We're so finished, bro.
Yeah, man,
Like
sorry, get
we're
used to it, man. I'm acceptance, man.
bro.
Like I can
It's
see you there. Like you're now here. Like I've been there. Like I know this result has, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because it was Spurs' B team and it's against another top big six side, but like it seems to have broken some Manchester United fans. I was already here. We trash. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what it was? It was
Go on.
the Oliver, Skip, and Højbjerg
You
coming
reckon
to
it was
our
Skip and
team.
Højbjerg and bopping us off the park and
If that
dominating
was,
the game?
if that was Madison and Sa, I don't think the feeling would have been the same.
Yeah,
bro. Not even that. I felt that way when it was Burnley. Like Vincent Company and them, man, bro. They were bopping that thing, bro. We couldn't even do anything.
Hey,
Oh my days,
Johnny Evans,
my
world class
days.
assist. Don't do that, Matora, man.
Oh
Johnny
wow.
Evans, Johnny Evans, world class assist. I was saying, man, like Brownhill and all them things there. But yo, hey, Matora, gonna let you go. Matora, you on socials? You on socials?
No, not yet, but I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna get on soon.
All right, cool. Hit me when you do, yeah. But make sure you
Yes,
call back
sir.
into the next one, man. Great calling show.
For sure,
but
for
enjoy the
sure.
sun, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell of
Yeah, yeah.
better weather over there than it is over here. You in the Lakers jersey and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Love to
sir.
see it. All right, big
All
up to
right.
you, yeah. Every
See you
single time,
guys.
my guy. That's up. Safe. We'll get through the last few callers. New caller here. Let's see the name. Let's see the name. What's 1 second? I'm trying to see the full name. But bro, yeah, Welcomes Football. That's the name on here. My guy, what you saying? You good?
Come on, my bro. What you saying,
Yes,
my guy?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. What you saying,
Man,
man?
I'm on Flawless show. Colin, I saw Colin Flawless. I've been watching you for time, and I know you hate Liverpool. I know you do. I know you do, Flawless.
Yeah. Of course,
You
of course,
hate
man.
Liverpool.
Can't stand him. Yeah, can't
Nah,
stand him, man.
fairs. Bro, I hear it, bro. I can't even lie, man. I hear it still.
Yeah,
But
man.
let me check this though. I think you Man United fans, yeah. You know this little takeover thing, yeah. And even though it's a 25% thing, this is the biggest thing that Man United has had. If you
In
think
what
about
sense?
it,
Go on.
in a sense where like for the last couple like 10 years, what has been big at Man United since I don't know, since Fergie has left, this is like the biggest thing that you man can be optimistic about.
That actually goes to show. You know what I'm saying that we can be optimistic about 25%.
I know that that even though that's a bit brazy, because do you even
That's
though,
very brazy. You
No,
know,
no, it's
you know
brazy.
it's brazy. That's it is.
No, but
don't try it, man. Don't try it, man. Don't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Don't. You.
No, check it. This guy's
Go
coming
on.
now, and then
You try to
obviously
sell this to me, man. Go on.
No,
I'm
no,
listening.
check
I'm
it.
listening.
You come in with a sporting director, come in with actually a direction, and I think Eric Ten Hag, because there's no point of sacking him. Let's see. Listen, once he gets, obviously, people might say he's been backed already in it. Let's see what happens with this takeover, and let's see what you might implement with the whole infrastructure. If Eric Ten Hag still falls under this infrastructure, this new infrastructure that Sir Radcliffe wants to put in place, then I would say, yeah, you might have to reconsider. I don't think it's an Eric Ten Hag. You might just have to ride with the journey, bro. You man been doing it for a minute anyway.
Yeah.
So what's any different? You had Louis Van Gaal. You had Jose.
Yeah, man said the journey. I've been off this journey for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I see you like when you circle back.
That's the biggest news, bro.
It's the biggest thing. What you said sounds great, and I said this in regards to the new ownership. Yeah, if they bring in a CEO and a DOF and get people in football positions, fantastic. Absolutely. I just don't believe it. I believe it when I see it. It all sounds too good to be true.
No,
that's my biggest issue. It sounds way too good to me. I believe it when I see it. That's what it is. I'm tired of words and statements and no. Do it. So as soon as you land in February, by the end of February, there should be some form of movement in these footballing positions and a CEO and a DOF. Because it all sounds great. Manchester United are a PR machine. That's why I don't believe it. But that's just me.
What was the last game you watched? Did you watch the Spurs game yesterday?
Yeah, I watch every game. Yeah. I watch every game.
I don't know how you do it, bro.
Because it's part of my job. That's the only reason why I do it. Because it's work.
I hear it.
I would have done stop watching this time ago. I would have done locked out.
I hear it. Listen, I can't say anything. You man have said it. You man have emergency meetings left, right, center, and you man do your thing. Like, I hear it. So, but I think you just gotta be patient. I think this is a time where you might just be a bit optimistic. You might.
I don't deal with optimism. You know what I'm saying? I deal.
I know
with
they crush
the
about
things
they hit
that
you
is
hard, innit?
Yeah, I don't deal with
optimism. What was the
optimism.
time you tapped out? When did you tap out? Was it?
What game was it? It might have been the Palace game when we lost in the league. It might have been Palace. After we beat them in the cup and then lost in the league.
Yeah, and then lost. Yeah.
If that might have been the game. The chat will know better than me. I know my connection's moving a little bit dodgy, but that's when I was like, all right. Because I was at bargaining for a long period of time. But I was like, yo, just revert
I
back
think
to
it
last
was
season.
Brighton actually, and
Was it Brighton game?
yeah, it was Brighton started it. Palace was the nail on the cover.
Yeah. No, I remember the Brighton one. Yeah, was that
Okay,
Pascal Gross as well? That's why he scored every time he played you, man. I swear. He's got like a mad record against you, man. He likes playing against man. You know them players that just like playing against certain teams, bro. So I can't lie, man. Hey, listen, Lewis tried to say that we try to do this trouble thing, yeah. Hey, don't do that with our team.
No, I was saying you must if we beat you in the Carabao Cup. Klopp must respond.
You're not with that. You're not with that.
You cannot lose the final to Pochettino, man.
Ten Hag and just,
No, you're
just
right.
ride it out.
Oh, you're
You
right.
just go, you can't lose to Poch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we win the Carabao Cup over Liverpool,
I'll be fuming.
he has to respond. He has to respond.
No, I'll be fuming. I can't lie. If we lose against Poch, yeah, because your football is absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know why Poch can't get a tune out of these ballers.
Because he's not very good.
Huh?
He's just not very good.
Crap.
Same way Ten Hag's just not very good.
Yeah, but there's not a poor manager.
I really should have done more research into his PSG reign. He's doing the same stupidness here that he did at PSG. He's just got 1/10 of the talent to bail him out.
PSG, I think most good managers will flop under PSG's infrastructure. I can't lie, man. I don't like PSG's structure at all.
Well, he was apparently putting Kim Pembe at left back, and we're seeing that with Colwell. I'm seeing Messi playing in the midfield, Neymar doing wing back shifts. Like, this guy's weird.
To be fair, he did develop as a manager. He's put left back and left wing now.
Yeah, he's developing backwards.
Yeah, that's why I'm not with it.
Forward thinking. Consider it that way. This is forward thinking. An attacking fullback and left wing. Come on,
Just shut, man.
Yeah, this whole stick with nuts working. I'm not with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Gallagher, I don't need to hear nothing.
That's where I'm at with it. This whole stick with nuts was like, nah, man. If shit ain't working, you gotta go. It's time to move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know because I would agree with that if you had managers out there that you can get. Obviously, you got Hansi Flick.
Lopetegui and Flick are free right now.
There's managers you can get.
I don't know because
one of them the interim role.
What again? Oh, we sack the manager again if it doesn't work.
Yes, like we've done in our entire history. Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Wait. You've done that. If that's the case, you lot shouldn't have sacked the managers before Klopp then.
Oh, listen, Brendan was a stepping stone.
No, don't do that. What about no? Don't go Brendan. Before Brendan. Why did you sack the managers beforehand? Hodgson. You should have kept Hodgson then, innit?
Oh, Hodgson. All right, but but I'm telling you, even my man now at Crystal Palace, let it go, bro. Let it go.
No. You should have kept Hodgson. No. Forget that. You should have kept the Kenny Dalglish because he was. You should have kept Danny.
That man there, bro. Football was moving, bro. And these men weren't moving with football at the same time.
My manager's moving with the times, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he lost against.
Still in 2016, bro.
Sorry,
Poch is still in 2016, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I would say the same thing about Poch. I don't know why he's adapting. He's got so much talent.
No, but like that's what I'm saying. We do it again. We do sack the manager again because this guy's incompetent.
That's your DNA, though. You do that. That's part of your DNA.
Yep, and that's why I won the most trophies this century.
It's in everybody's. It's in everybody's DNA.
Yes, managers are bozo. Cool. Get me one of Flick or Lopetegui on an interim until the end of the season.
It's in every top. It's in every top club's DNA.
Flawless and Lewis, I'll ask you, yeah. See Jurgen Klopp's last season. See that horrible season that we had last year. Would you have sacked him?
No,
because he's got credit in the bank.
Exactly. If you've won a Champions League and a Premier League and you have a bad season, I shut up and go. You know what?
Do you know how many times we've lost the league?
Yeah, I know that. And that's just funny. Yeah, 100%.
But you've built a very good team and you have won the Premier League and the Champions League. A 1 year drop off can be understandable. Well, not understandable, but you'll give him another year.
Go on. So what you telling me, my guy, you'd sack Klopp then is what you're saying?
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, so you agree with us then?
Yeah, I agree with you. But it's one of those things where it's like, okay, yes, these certain managers, because you sack Eric Ten Hag tomorrow, then what's next? Because that's part of your man's DNA. Wouldn't you just stick out with a set manager, like I said?
Not if he's not good.
Because it's not working.
We are ninth.
Yeah,
we should be contending for top 4.
Okay, no, for Chelsea, I hear it because you got the likes of Rodway, you got the likes of Levi Colwell, you got the likes of Badal Rashid, obviously, you got the likes of Nkunku, obviously.
A 9-point difference has us in 4th, and then we wouldn't be complaining.
Shit, so we're closer than that to top 4.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, by a point, you're 8 points.
There we go. 8 points.
if
You
you
know,
win
we're
this
the,
week
you
on
know,
the
we're
Everton,
the, you know
yeah,
we're the
still
second
say,
most
hey, I don't know
influenced
what's
team in
going
the
on.
league, right?
That's
Flawless.
crazy.
You're right. This league is washed.
Oh yeah, I've been saying the league's
Definitely
washed.
finished.
Hey,
The
no,
league's washed.
okay. So you are the most influenced. Now the second most influenced team in the
most.
league.
I think
And you were put out.
Liverpool
What? This is bro.
This league is finito.
Just gave Jez an infinity stone, you know. Oh,
Like,
man.
bro, this is what I don't get. Because you coming out here and talk about everybody manager need to look at themselves. Yeah, I'll be real. Arteta has to look at themselves if Poch wins the trophy. But then why do you want Poch out? I don't get it.
Do you want to know why? Because we have standards at this football
Bro,
club.
but
and
you know what?
But
But
you wouldn't
hey,
understand.
you need to wake up, man. You need to wake up. The standards are gone. I promise it's not here anymore.
Our standards, when do the standards arrive?
Yeah, but I promise it's not here. This is Todd B. This is Todd B, bro.
Todd B.
Wait, Jez, are you a Tottenham fan?
Yeah, Jez is Spurs.
You're Spurs fan?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
No, but I'm just trying to tell him what it is like. It's not a problem anymore. So of course the standards are not the same anymore. I told you that.
Yeah, the thing is that there's people in this world that you dislike, yeah, and I absolutely hate Jez. Jez is the worst of the worst.
I can see he's a villain already. I can see.
Oh yeah. Jez is definitely a villain in the city, man.
Yeah.
Where he plays the role to a T.
No, that villain arc in there. You got it to a T, bro.
No, because the funny thing is, these are the same guys who did the same shit to a lesser degree. So you know what? I have to up it up.
The same to you last season.
Stop this nonsense, man. Stop. He's always playing the victim like he wasn't doing the same shit last season.
You know what? You guys say Tottenham is all the small club, so I can't play victim as the smaller club. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm the smaller club, so
got you there.
You got me agree with you.
I was saying you can't argue against that.
Yeah, you know what, Jez? Just fuck you, innit, bro?
You got you there.
Yeah, you just have to say fuck you, Jez. That's what
Jez is smart, man. He's an intelligent villain, man. He's got a point, yo. He's
got a point. Moving like 2006 Edge, bro.
The ultimate opportunist in that. But my guy, what's your name, by the way? I didn't even get your name.
Welcome. Literally, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah. All right. So cool. What else you want to talk about before we get to the next caller? Go on. Floor's yours, man.
Listen, hey, my team Liverpool, man. To be fair, I was actually having a conversation with my brethren, and I've said the last 10 years, I think Foden and Trent Alexander are the best young talents that's come out of England. Foden and Trent.
I'm trying to think.
That's
probably.
That's a Palmer. Yo,
I said last 10 years. You know, I said last 10 years. Palmer's
yeah,
been
Cole
here.
Palmer's generational, mate.
No. Don't give me Palmer. I rate Palmer, but don't put. We're talking about Trent and Foden
here.
These
shameless show. These
shameless.
They're all right. I also got Reese.
Yeah, it was
Reese.
If James would have stayed fit, it would have been him, but them injuries have killed him. Man.
Reese is a good player. I told you, Seth Rollins. I got Reese Lesnar. He turns up when he wants, drops a 10 out of 10 and disappears. I
don't think Reese wins you games like Trent does or Foden.
Oh, he does. It's just he's been injured for so long you don't see it.
I can't remember then.
21-22, this guy was our best player. It's just he weren't fit enough. By far and away, he was our best player.
It's like having a car you can't drive.
What we used to do on a weekly basis, we wouldn't even be shocked by it. It's just, again, we haven't seen it in so long. People have forgot about it.
2022, he literally carried us to games as a right back.
He's quality. Don't get me wrong.
But I'm talking about Trent and Foden. Like, look at the two people I'm talking about: Trent and Foden.
Yeah, Trent's a brilliant right back as well.
He said the last. He did say the last.
I ain't trying to do the comparison thing. Both are brilliant.
I'm not doing the comparison thing either.
What do you think he is? What, an inverted six? You think he's a wing back?
Bro, I think when you got certain men that just have talent, you just play them in it.
I get you.
When you got certain man, like even like with a Foden thing, like it's the same thing when I give like the Messi. When I don't care when Messi plays, you have to play him.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Trent is one of those guys where I don't care where you are. You can be in an inverted. You can play in that 6. You can play in that 8. I don't care. I just want Trent on my team. Just play him. And it's same with Foden, because I rate Foden, bro, highly, bro. Foden is absolutely class, bro. I remember when Man City played PSG.
He was the best player on the pitch. I know what you're talking about. When he told Mbappe beforehand, and he tweeted out, and he was like, "Mbappe, come outside," basically. And then I remember that.
I think when you got great, I like watching under 21s. I like young players coming up through the ranks. You get what I'm saying? Because in my head as well, you guys will talk about Kobe Minor and stuff like that, bro. If you got talent, you play them, innit?
Yeah, agreed.
Obviously, you want to play them in the right sort of structure, kind of thing. That's why I've always praised like Jurgen Klopp, bringing on the likes of Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott that's come through the Carabao Cups. And look, this is like their tournament now, kind of thing. Man like Curtis Jones captaining his side on the Carabao Cup games, and now he's playing in the first team. Now we're even saying Curtis Jones should start. Do you get what I'm saying? I like when young talents come through and stuff like that. So, but I was thinking like, okay, who's one of the? Because Wayne Rooney, even though I'm a Liverpool fan, see Rooney for me, Rooney, hey, class, bro, absolutely class. And I think if this new generation, this new set of kids and stuff like that, that's coming in through the ranks, who are you talking about? You're talking the likes of Trent and obviously Jude Bellingham. Obviously, fair enough, but obviously, I'm saying like in Premier League and the football that we watch almost like every day here. You gotta say Trent and Foden is one of the best young kids that's come out of these man are just generation, and also these are match winners. And don't talk to me about Trent's defending. I don't want to hear that sort of conversation. That's tired, man. That's lazy. That's absolutely lazy. Because I can talk about Foden's deficiencies, but I ain't gonna do that because I know what he brings to the table.
Yeah,
these men are match winners.
I'm still talk about Trent's deficiencies, but I hear you. Trent's quality. Don't get mistaken.
But why though, Flawless? Why would you talk on Trent's deficiencies?
Oh, because it's just funny. That's why. Because it triggers Liverpool fans. Because it triggers Liverpool fans talking about him getting dunked on at the back post. And him from a defensive standpoint. Greenwood's quality. Don't get me wrong. To everyone in the chat, I couldn't remember. Like Greenwood's definitely.
Yeah, I see him in an academy. I remember, like my boy was telling me, like he's absolutely class.
Yeah, Greenwood is a talent. Yes,
he's a talent. But lots of men are talents. Cole Palmer's a talent. Levi Cole was a talent. Even that kid, what's it, Hannibal, that's just gone to Seville. He's a talent. Even Zidane Iqbal, bro, he's a talent. But you see, I'm talking about Foden and Trent. Like, hear what I'm trying to say, bro. Foden and Trent. When you have those type of conversation in this sort of day and age, bro. And obviously, I will add Jude as well. But I think Jude will win Champions League as well. I think Real Madrid will win it, and I think
I hope they win it. So City don't. So Real Madrid, you must.
Oh yeah. No. I don't know what the injuries might be saying because they're looking bleak, but at the same time,
they must. Injuries, no injuries. As long as City don't win it, or no other English side in there is gonna win it anyway. But yeah, as long as City don't win it, I'm cool. That's a win. City can't go. They cannot back to back that Champions League.
Nah, I hear that still.
And 4 P in the same
I give you another question then.
Yeah, go on.
This season, if you had Liverpool or Man City to win Prem, who you picking?
Neither. Horrible question. Neither.
If you had to
pick, I jump off the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like word to Gary Neville, he said it's like picking someone to take your wife off you. Like, I lose either way. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand either of you lot. Do I despise City more? I mean, do I despise Liverpool more? Yes, but I don't mean I like City. Like, it's either that's number 1 up and number 3 up on my list. Like,
and then one play that you will take at Man United from Liverpool.
Salah.
Yeah.
No doubt. Salah. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, welcome. Great first call, man. You got your own channel as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah. No, bro, I'm local. Obviously, I've been on stream with Lewis before. I'm usually on Never Foul sides, isn't it? So
okay.
And then obviously I have my channel as well. Obviously, I talk about Liverpool, but obviously other games and stuff like that. But man's local around. It's like coming to a YouTube thing.
No, I love that, man. It is, man. Yeah, man. Big up. Great
obviously,
first
local
call, man.
Crystal Palace. I'm a local Crystal Palace man. Obviously, this is my son's top, innit? But obviously, man's a local Crystal Palace as well. So I low-key tune. I watch Crystal Palace under 21s as well a lot. So that's me.
Yeah. All right, man. Big up, man. You know what I'm saying, man. Big up to you. Welcome, every single time.
Big up everyone here, man.
Hey, large up, man. Large up. Make sure you call back in, my guy.
Most def.
Yeah,
most
man.
def.
Safe,
I like
safe,
this, man.
safe.
Big up, man.
Bless up. Safe. Big up to welcome. We're going to get to the final. Yeah, bless up. We're going to get to the final couple callers. Don't say I don't have love for you, lot. We've been here for 3 hours, people. And we're going to get to the final couple callers. So we got welcome called in before. Man, like Mike Das is in the building. Yes, Mike. What are you saying, man? You good?
Can't hear you,
can't
bro.
hear you. Yeah, you can't hear you. Yeah, no stress, man. Do your thing. That being said, I've not said this in a while. Run up the likes, people, and hit the subscribe button on the channel. Yeah, we can hear you, Mike. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was having this problem the other day. Windows automatically updated, and it just fucked my shit. Sorry for my language. Yeah, it's
all good.
bullshit.
You don't have to apologize for language. It's all good, man. Flow's yours.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't want to sound like too much of a Debbie Downer, right? Because obviously I'm a Liverpool fan, but just personally, in my opinion, I think that if Liverpool drop a single point in the next 8 games, including the game against City,
sounds gone again.
Yeah, damn it.
There we go. You back? Yeah, we can. hear you
I'm
now.
looking at it. So if it ever cuts out, I'll
Yeah, cool,
reset
cool.
it. But if we drop a single point in the next 8 games, I think that the chances of us winning the league just completely plummet because City have a much easier run when it comes to the remaining games that they have. Liverpool have to go to Everton. We have to go to United. I mean, listen, I'm not saying that these teams are in form, but they're hard games. We have to play Chelsea at home. We have to play Arsenal away, and those 2 games are within the next 7 before playing Manchester City. And if you look at City's schedule, they have to go to Tottenham and they have to go to Anfield.
Okay, I didn't know that. I haven't even checked out either of your schedules, so that's a valid point. That's a valid point.
Exactly. So if we're just looking at strength of schedule, City already have the advantage. And then you have to add into the fact that these people who are perpetuating this idea that City are somehow not the same, it's like, yeah, but we're talking about the difference between a green apple and a red apple. It's still an apple. You know what I mean? It just tastes a little different. Like
That's a
with
good
Kevin De
analogy.
Bruyne back, everyone else is elevated. Like that's the thing that people don't understand. Like Kevin De Bruyne is not just a ball carrying player. He's not just the guy who's going to create everything. He elevates everyone else around him. So that confidence factor, everyone who's been playing.
Oh, it's gone again.
Yeah, he knows it.
Now all of a sudden, they're risen to a new level, and they're completely different, right? And so I can't say the same thing for Liverpool. We don't have Mo for potentially until mid-February. We don't have Endo till potentially mid-February. When we come back, I got to play 5 games in 14 days. I'm in all 4. I'm in all 4 competitions. It looks like we're not buying a left center back, even though Joel Matip's out and the depth is already gone. Konate we're 1 injury away from Konate to being in a top 4 race. But like ultimately, I think it's either Liverpool or City, right? Because I think Arsenal are just completely out of.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Yeah, I've got it here. Every time it cuts out, I'll get it right back.
Yeah,
But
calm, no stress.
I think Arsenal are completely out of the picture because they still have to go to the Etihad, and they're already 3 points behind on the same amount of games. So in theory, that's 6 points behind City because there's no shot they're picking up a point at the Etihad with the way that they're playing right now. So if anyone is going to stop this team, it's Liverpool. But I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, we pretty much have to be perfect. You know what I mean? And people want to talk about the depth up front, and I'm thinking to myself, Jota's got 5 goals. Nunez has got 5 goals. Luis Diaz has 3, and Gakpo has 2, and Mohamed Salah has 14. So we're going to say that we have depth up front, but the output just doesn't match.
It's not there. It's not matching up.
Exactly. So we've had to rely a lot on goals from the midfield. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer, but at the same, because like I want to win everything. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I also I feel like people aren't like looking at the full picture right now, and they're kind of just seeing us getting results, which is fine. You can only beat what's in front of you, but at the end of the day, you have to look at everything in context, and the fact that like Rodri's probably not going to get hurt because he's not that kind of guy. He misses games because of suspension. And Kevin De Bruyne looks like he's back. You know what I mean? And the whole team will be elevated. So maybe, I don't know. You tell me. Maybe I'm being ultra negative.
No, I think you're looking at it from a logical standpoint. When you look at both sides, you mentioned Liverpool and your lack of output outside of Mo Salah. That's the correct statement. You're attacking play. I think most Liverpool fans would agree with that. And then you look at the fixture list that you mentioned. I didn't even know that. You look at De Bruyne going back into the Manchester City side. Not only is he a fantastic player that just helps them win games, it elevates everybody around him. And then you add in a Haaland to go back in there. You add in a John Stones. To me, that's the spine of their team. That's their best midfielder, centre back, and attacker. And I don't think people are looking at it. And in regards to City, them not being at the level they've been at previously, I do agree with that. But I like the Apple analogy because even though they're not of that level, I still think they're better than everybody else. Because that was the thing in the summer when people were like, "Oh, City won't win the league." So I said, "Who's better than them?" "Oh, City are worse." Cool, they lost Mahrez, they lost Gundogan. Hear it. Who is better than them though? At Liverpool setup, no one can say with any chest, "Oh yeah, Liverpool are better than them. Liverpool gonna win the league." Same with Arsenal fans. Well, Arsenal fans did, but that's Arsenal for you. But anybody logical that look at that and go, "The Arsenal side is better than that City side." And then you have to look at managers in the dugout. Klopp versus Pep, that matches up. Arteta versus Pep, no, that doesn't match up. And we're seeing it now with the criticism Arteta is now receiving. Some of it warranted, I think, the most of it. Some of it a little bit overboard, and we're seeing that players struggle. So, I think you're looking at it from a logical standpoint. and especially Salah being missing at Afcon as well, and 5 games in 14 days, which I didn't know about. I didn't know that's a lot. That's a lot of matches.
That's the FA Cup. That's the second leg of Fulham. That's Bournemouth. That's Chelsea. Chelsea at home. Although I don't care how poor Chelsea are. It seems that whenever they play us,
it's a draw.
And then listen, I will say that the only caveat here is we don't have Szoboszlai right now, but whether it's Szoboszlai or Gravenberch, the right center mid just looks like shit. I think that Trent is a deep. I know that you were talking with the previous caller about Trent. Personally, I think he's a deep lying 6. I don't like the inverted role. I'd rather get another wing back in there and kind of have Robertson and either you get another wing back or you get another central defender and you let Robertson push up, and you've got basically a back 3 with Trent and Robo kind of playing. I don't want to crisscross all my tactical. But I think that in real life Trent's a 6, but that's just my own opinion. I don't like the inverted. I like him in the 6. But also I should just say that if Diogo Jota all of a sudden kicks into form, right, and he's back to the 21-22 season, or if Darwin Núñez decides to go from 5% to 15% or even 10% conversion rate, all of a sudden I think that everything changes. Exactly, because we'll be scoring 4 against everyone. We'll be scoring 5 against everyone, and then it's just a matter of, can we do this every game? If we can do that, we can win the league. But who wants to weigh their hopes on a guy who hasn't produced yet? You know what I mean? But I think we're close. It's just that I'm going up against a 3-headed dragon who didn't have one of its heads for the whole season, but now that head has grown back, and it's what's the Yu-Gi-Oh card? The blue-eyed white dragon. Like I'm facing Exodia right now. So we're kind of screwed. But you know what? It's better than being Arsenal. It's better than being Tottenham. It's better than being Chelsea. So
yeah, you better than the United included. That it could be worse. Trust me, you could be one of us. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You could be sat ninth. Well, here we are.
I got you. But anyway, my
big up.
Hey, Mike, big up. Great call, man.
Microphone's being a fucking asshole. So
no stress, Mike, man. Big up to you. Yeah, bless up to you, Mike. I was saying, we gonna get to the last caller, people. Last caller, but make sure you run up the likes before we do. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Lewis's channel as well. Carefree Lewis G. Links underneath in the description. And let's get to the people. I call him the people's favorite caller. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you always look forward to his calls. I like Kadeki's in the building. Yes, fam. What are you saying, man? You good outside of United first and foremost?
Yeah, the Cowboys choked, so
Oh yeah, the Cowboys is your team, isn't it?
Still laughing at that shit, Still laughing at that shit,
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? No matter what you say, as Ace always say, no matter what you do, they will always let you down. They will always let you down. I want to know what rings with Cowboys. Fucking Manchester United. They're the same. They're the same. Cowboys, the Manchester United of the NFL. A bunch of... Quick question. Please, all 3 of you here, if I go too far, please tell me. Can you guys promise me this?
Yeah. Just make sure, the settings, man. Just keep it off any illnesses or anything like that. You'll be calm, man. Keep the analogies.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I was just about to bring up the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Okay, so let's just not do that then. Okay, so...
There we go.
Okay, so what is this? I am sick and tired of this inbred fan base. I am sick and tired of this inbred fan base and this fungus of players. These absolute cretins. I had somebody look at me and try to tell me, you're always talking about Bruno Fernandes and he's the most fit player at Manchester United. And I'm like, can you name me the first creature that would survive a nuclear apocalypse?
The cockroaches, right?
Exactly. That's what Bruno Fernandes is. That's what he is.
Go on, elaborate on that. Go on.
Right.
You reckon he just survives everything, basically, is what you're saying?
Nothing but cockroaches. Think about it. I've seen the most elite players in this world suffer injuries, some career-ending injuries. And then you just got this fungus right here. This absolute pest just running around on the pitch, contributing to nothing, doing freaking nothing, fluttering his little wings. You ever see cockroaches with fucking wings? That's what Bruno Fernandes is.
Jesus.
That is what this man is. This man is a pest, a rodent. This man looks like Randall from Monsters Inc.
Great film, by the way. Great play. I love
Yeah,
Monsters Inc.
I have to sit down with this inbred fan base. Oh, this man has the most creative chances in the league. This one is in the same. Trent is up there. Trent that spams. Pascal Gross is up there. I can tell you something. For the last 3 fucking years, Bruno Fernandes has not out-assist Trent.
Yeah, that's good.
Trent's a right back. Yeah, Trent is a right back. Trent has been injured way more than Bruno. Bruno is yet to ever out-assist Trent in the Premier League. The last 3 years. For 3 consecutive years, Bruno Fernandes are ranked in the top 5 for most inaccurate passes. The motherfucker last year has contributed to being dispossessed over 1,000 times.
Crazy.
It took Kevin De Bruyne 2.5 years to be dispossessed over 1,000 times. It took Kevin De Bruyne 2.5 years to get dispossessed 1,000 times. It took this absolute rodent 1 year.
Rodent. Sorry, that took me out. Go on, carry on.
I've seen yeast infections more effective than Bruno Fernandes.
Wait, say that again, sorry?
Yeast infection.
Oh, see, I just didn't what you said, Cole. You said go on, carry on.
All right. Fam, I'm sick and tired of this inbred fan base. These people coming out, Jadon Sancho got an assist against a relegated Bundesliga team. Who did Man United lose in the Champions League to again?
Yes.
Who did we lose to in the Champions League again, you know? It was against a relegation Germany team. Name a team in Germany right now that loses to Copenhagen.
Hey, that was the mighty Copenhagen, man.
Hey, Jez, shut up. How about you shut up,
Jez, please.
I'm just
yeah, fuck you, Jez. You know what, Victor was right.
Please.
Was right.
I've not gone at you at all. I'm a fans calling right now. I'm a cup of fries short of a happy meal right now, Jez. Please.
You know, I'll let you cook.
Let me be the only one that doesn't tell you to F off, Jez, please.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll let you cook, man. I thought it was a question.
I'll do it. On you, Jez.
I just thought there was a question. I felt like answering. That's why.
Yeah. How helpful?
All right. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sitting here and I'm watching this bald fraud now coming out about with Jadon Sancho in his comments. You know, I already told him what he needs to do. Here's what I need you to do, big man. I need you to look at the parasites you have in the starting 11. Understand that you're playing a Tottenham team that has way more injuries than fucking you, and a manager that hasn't spent 400 million, and you've yet to beat them this season. Yeah, has Ant spent 400 million yet? Ant has been at Spurs not even a year yet, and he's playing better football than you.
That's true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I'm seeing this inbred fan base coming now, this inverted, mutated fan base now coming at me. Oh, Scott McTominay has done more for Manchester United than Jadon Sancho. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put Jadon Sancho and Scott McTominay in front of Barcelona and Real Madrid. I'm going to tell them to pick one. Why are they not taking Scott McTominay? Garnacho has done more than, Garnacho and Jadon Sancho in front of Inter Milan and AC Milan. They have to pick one. Why are they not taking Garnacho? Is this childish fan base ready for these conversations? I'm hearing some people telling me about shield tilt and rib. Shield tilt and rib. Runs in behind. That's a stat now.
Oh,
that's
that actual thing. I see someone say that in the chat still. Runs in behind.
It's a stat now. It's a stat now. Runs in behind. Expected threats. Claps per 90 minutes. Yeah? Head turns per 90. I want this fan base to go find their fathers and stop trying to come here and make shifting freaking stats in football. Leave football to football people. You want to find find your expected father. That's what you need to do right now, because most of you look like you never grew up with parents right now.
This you bunch of weirdos. So Bruno Enjoyer on Twitter out here, Jackie. I enjoy Bruno Fernandes, big man. What did you just say a while ago? You enjoy Bruno Fernandes? You enjoy Bruno Fernandes? Is this what we're doing? Eh? Garnacho biggest fan. I'm supposed to rate a guy that's walking around. I'm supposed to rate a 20-year-old that's walking up on right now with man's face on his on his underpants. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to rate right now. Eh? This is what this fan base want me to do. You want me to rate a bunch of incels that are playing football right now. That's what you want me to do right now. A bunch of basement dwellers right now trying to tell me that I don't know football. Here's what you need to do: stick to FIFA, my guy. Yeah, tweet about your Evo, your 88 full Evo Garnacho that you have in your team. Yeah, do that. Tell me how you have Bruno Fernandes red for your foot champs. Do that. Leave football conversations to football people. All right, leave football conversations to football people because you people are actually are starting to piss me off right now. You people are starting to piss me off right now. So some people trying to tell me about freaking Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire has cost us 70 points. I actually sat down and went through this. This man cost us 70 points in his last 3 seasons at Manchester United. In one of his worst seasons ever, this was on the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he cost us 30. That's enough to keep some teams up in the league. In one season, he's cost us 30 points. One season, he's cost us 30 points.
That's crazy.
All right? You're telling me about Chris Griffin at left back. Chris Griffin. Can someone tell me how many times Sancho has turned up to training unfit and overweight compared to Chris Griffin?
Yeah, the Luke Shaw defense is crazy.
You're telling me that Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire are coming out telling Sancho to apologize. Okay, so a waste man that's never contributed to anything at Man United in 10 years and someone whose entire career is riddled in failure. These two guys are trying to tell somebody that was picked as England's best youngster, someone who was being compared to Lionel Messi and one of the Bundesliga Young Player of the Year. So that guy right there is going to listen to two losers. Yeah? That guy right there is going to listen to two losers. Listen to me right now with Manchester United, with this fan base, what I need them to do, right? You guys need to take that Manchester United dildo that you have shoved so far up your ass, it's in your low intestine, it's in your large intestines. Take that shit out. Yeah? And look at this shit. That Manchester, you know what? Pause. You're right. Pause.
Yeah. Pause.
Take that shit from out where the sun don't shine, and look at the actual thing that's going on that pitch. I'm telling you right now. Yeah. I know a bunch of people that would play a lot better, and I'm not going to say it because you told me not to, and I'm not going to. Going to. I have to sit down. I have to listen to this inverted fan base and these decrepit fan channels out here trying to tell me, you know. Can I ask you something? Is it wrong that I hold Manchester United on the same level as Real Madrid? That I want to hold my club on the same standard as Real Madrid? Because those are the two teams I grew up watching. Is it bad that I want to hold up that standard of not having a bunch of Down syndrome idiots around here running around with a Man United shirt being telling me that they know what it's like to play for the badge? Name me a version of Manchester United that Scott McTominay plays for. Scott McTominay doesn't play for Louis van Gaal. Scott McTominay does not play under David Moyes. Scott McTominay wouldn't play for any version of Manchester United with Ferguson. Yeah? I've seen these guys trying to compete. Look, I am very critical with Kevin De Bruyne. Let me try to take out my Man United right now. I'm very critical about Kevin De Bruyne. I'm very critical of Van Dijk because these guys are being placed in world class categories. And what I need from Kevin De Bruyne now is this: your physicality is starting to leave you. I hate seeing Kevin De Bruyne spam. I hate seeing it. You're better than that, fam. When I saw him come on against Newcastle, that reminded me of when Pogba came back against Newcastle for us. When he came on and just changed the entire game. Just one person.
Martial scoring that game when we were 2-0
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'm looking at Kevin De Bruyne and I hold him on that level that what I need you to do is cut the spamming out. Kevin De Bruyne in his 30s right now can improve. Bruno Fernandes right now is literally anything you multiply by 0. Anything you multiply by 0 gives you Bruno Fernandes. There is no getting better for this idiot. There's no getting better for this for this guy. Anything. This man trains every single day and goes on a pitch and gets worse. I had some loser trying to tell me about Bruno Fernandes. You don't know Bruno Fernandes. I'm like, do you know Bruno Fernandes? I've been watching that idiot since 2013. I know of this guy when he was shit in Sampdoria, when he was being a complete disaster at Udinese. I know Bruno Fernandes when he was in the Serie A, that the weak league, doing nothing. I'm watching this man do absolutely nothing. Then I watch this man go to Sporting. That should have been the biggest club Bruno Fernandes should have played for in his life. Sporting Lisbon should have been the best he could ever do in his life. Think about it. Kevin De Bruyne left Chelsea, went to Wolfsburg and won a trophy there. Kevin went into one of the most tapped midfield, one of the best midfields in the world at Juventus, and benched two of their key players. And then you have Bruno Fernandes out here getting pocketed by Joe Willock. And I'm supposed to defend this loser. I'm supposed to defend this guy. Bruno Fernandes and Harry Maguire have cost Man United the most points out of any other player the last 10 fucking years. Bruno Fernandes and Harry Maguire has cost us the most points than any other player the last 10 fucking years, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
You want me to defend these, and these two are the captains, you know. You have that guy on freaking TalkSport. I don't even like talking about this guy, but I heard him say something. That failed the Newcastle owner. Like, fam, you had Newcastle in the relegation zone more times than you can count.
Oh, you talking
Newcastle
about
almost went bankrupt twice because of you.
Mike Ashley?
Whatever he wants to call himself, the Crystal Palace owner.
The Palace owner. Oh, you talking about
Yeah.
Simon Jordan? I thought you were talking about
Whatever he want to call himself. Whatever he want to call himself. Fam, you almost got Newcastle bankrupt twice. I don't need to hear shit from you. This man is talking about Pogba and Alexis Sanchez. I'm like, you mean Alexis Sanchez that left Man United, went to Inter Milan and won a league title? That's Alexis Sanchez. You're talking about Paul Pogba that left Man United, went to Juventus and had Juventus almost challenging for the league before they got a 15-point deduction. Something that was out of his control. That's Paul Pogba. You want to talk about some players that left Man United and did nothing? Let's talk about Wayne Rooney. What did he go to Everton and do? Yeah? These guys are ready for this conversation. Why did winning mentality? What did the football, the pit bull? He got that dog in him. What did he do at Everton? What did he do? What did he win? Where did Rio Ferdinand go when he left Manchester United? Did he go to Juve? Right now, at 30 something years of age.
What was Simon Jordan saying? Was he blaming them? What was he saying? They did nothing.
He was trying to say that it's Sancho and these guys' reason why Man United are bad. And where do they go when they leave Manchester United? I'm like, fam, Casemiro that this fan base gone is wanted back by Real Madrid and Bayern Munich and Juventus. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Juventus and PSG wants Rafael Varane. When Rio Ferdinand left Manchester United, where the fuck did he go? Where did he go? Where did Rio Ferdinand go? Where did he go? Best English centre back ever in the league. Where did he go? Where did he go?
You guys have got a bounce, but big up my people.
Hey, Lewis, love to close out.
All right, Lewis. Where did he go? Where did he go? I want to hear what these losers have to tell me. You want to talk about Mourinho was right. Mourinho was right. Mourinho and Pochettino were right about Luke Shaw. That he is incompetent. A complete incompetent player.
He's had a lot, like all of his managers have had something to say about him, but people act like that's not a thing.
But that's not it. As I told you before, where are these people coming out to tell you that the Sampdoria manager called Bruno Fernandes cancer?
Yeah, I remember you saying this last time.
Where are these people that coming out with the Sporting manager completely wanted him gone? When Bruno Fernandes left, he cheered.
Right.
But where are these people that are talking about that he was not liked at Sporting neither by the manager? Where are these people?
You know what they're like, man, Kaneki. You know what they're like. But Kaneki,
you see right now?
Yeah, go on. Last point.
I know. Last point. You see right now with it. Jim Ratcliffe and all these guys. As I said, nothing is going to happen right now. But all I can say now is just this: it's tick tock, tick tock. That's it. Tick tock, or as the Spanish guy said, it tick tock, tick tock. The clock's ticking. His favorites are going to get him sacked. That's one F up already against Spurs. 2 more strikes, big man. That's strike 1. You got 2 more strikes.
Jeez. Well, yeah, man. Kaneki, always eventful call talking to you, man. My guy, big up every single time, Kaneki. Yeah, bless up, my guy, every single time. Shout out to Kaneki. Big up to Kaneki and every single caller who's called in. This is the longest fan calling show we've ever done, 3.5 hours, people. So love to everyone that has locked in to Talk Your Ish, which is the fan calling show on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. We will be back midnight here on the YouTube channel. Might be for doing the most, which is the Premier League show. It might be slightly sooner, so just keep a lookout for that. If it is, it'll be like 11 or half. So basically 11 or midnight, one of those two. So look out, 11, half 11, midnight, one of those times. We might go live on the gaming channel for pro clubs as well if the gang is about as well. Shout out to Jez, big up Lewis, Victor, Prime, or the regular co-host who was on with me as well. And big up all the members, man, as well. I seen you lot in the chat. Big up everyone who super chatted as well. We're going to raid Lee Gunner because he's doing Lee Gunner Reacts. So we're going to raid his channel. So just put Sarcasm City TV raid in capital letters. Keep a lookout on the upcoming live stream schedule here on the YouTube channel. Make sure you go follow the Twitch as well. There's no Afcon watch-alongs tomorrow, but Wednesday, I believe there might be a double header. Let me actually double check.
I think we was planning to just do only
is it just a one game, yeah? Okay,
just the one game, yeah. DR Congo versus Zambia.
Okay, so DR Congo versus Zambia, which I believe is the 8 p.m. kickoff, people. You know what I'm saying? On the Wednesday, the 8 p.m. kickoff. I'm thinking of Thursday because you might are doing, I know you're not there for the Egypt-Ghana game, but it's Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and Egypt-Ghana. Come on, Egypt. I need you to get to the final. Yes, H, I'm going to put out the bat signal for pro clubs.
Bro, we support Egypt all the way, especially especially for the first day of fixtures, bro. Like I I told you guys already, Salah hat trick to get everybody out. Everybody out.
But yeah, man. Love to everyone who has locked in. And this has been Talk Your Ish, the Premier League fan calling show live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up and don't go anywhere. Sarcasm City raid on League Gunners Watch Along. Big up.
Big up, guys.